99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. I just had to.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Okay, let me start at the top of the list. Ah, lovely. Our bucket list has holes. You know, I love, love, love your face. Cup of crime with Dippy, Miss Trisha Whistler, New Orleans lady. Lovely to see you again. Um, oh,
Hi.
did you tell you? Hello, Stella. No, I said hello. Welcome home. You don't know me? Hello, hello. Miss Lisa Jones. Love, love, love your face. Uh, yes, Miss Trisha, I did get the pictures and the videos. They're awesome, awesome sauce. Did I miss anybody? If I did, I am terribly, terribly, terribly sorry. Hey, Dippy, how you doing? So, yeah. It's not my fault. It's a camera. Why is it all
I was
squished?
feeding my
Okay,
face
wait.
bowl.
That's why it's squished. Hey, did you catch that?
Hey, my camera's being a thing.
Your camera's being a thing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just call it being a douche, but okay.
you got to.
So,
You want to
yeah.
do things.
Hey, we Scottish Mom. We just got out of Miss Q's chat. I mean, it was wow over there for a couple of hours.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't. I tried very hard to keep my mouth shut, and I tried very hard to be a good mod and to be neutral and unbiased and not opinionated, but I just could not. I was just watching because I, I just can't. Yeah. So it was. Uh,
Yeah, it was something.
you got that too, right? Did you catch that? I mean, it was just like, wow. I mean, you could have suspected when Miss Q scheduled her live stream and her title was seriously. You knew there was shit coming. You
Yeah.
knew. You had no doubt in your mind. Something's coming. So I was
This is
like,
actually
okay.
my first experience in her channel, so it was quite eventful.
So I was like, okay, I gotta go mod here. I can't just not. So yeah, I went in. Then we had load shedding, so I was like for a hot minute, and then came back, and then LC hit the panel, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
That's kind of when I was like, send me that link. I'm not sure what I'm hearing here, but I gotta hear this.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't know me. You were good. No worries. You were
You're
good.
you're
So yeah,
good.
it was and it's still going on. I mean, I gotta say thank you to each and every one of you guys for being here. Love and appreciate all of you, because I know there is some very interesting live streams that magically just popped up and started happening. So so yeah, I'm
Oh yeah.
thankful to all of you guys for spending time with us instead of watching the drama on the other channels. So yeah,
She definitely was a bonus, that's for sure.
we we Scottish More. I'm with you on that. With
I
you,
uh I found it enlightening.
I
The whole
found it cray cray on toast.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying the cray cray.
So yeah, I threw in a couple of sarcastic jabs in there. If her computer accuracy was working at the current time and she could like contemplate what I was saying. But yeah. So yeah, because she was carrying on and on about yeah, regardless of what fuckbag 423 Chase did, he's still a human being and he deserved compassion. And I was like, okay, but what about the people he scammed? Are they not people? Are they not humans?
I have learned a
Yeah.
little about people like her. They tend to echo what's inside them and their feelings. So I don't know if it's so much about openness and forgiveness as much as it is that she wants openness and forgiveness for something maybe she's done in the past.
Yeah.
And she's reflecting that, oh yeah, he's been bad, but it just
Mm.
it feels like that. I'm not saying it is that. There's that there's something
And
going on.
I gotta give props to my dear closet friend. I gotta say, applause and standing ovation. The way she handled herself, specifically knowing what she knows, experiencing what she did. I mean, and keeping her cool like that, I gotta applaud. I
Oh
really,
yeah.
really do. That is where I drew my inspiration from for like just trying my best to keep my mouth shut. I slipped a couple of times, but yeah, I tried to keep it professional. So, but yeah. So, but
Yeah, it was
as
exciting.
yeah, I mean, it's just wow. But I'm with you, Miss Leisha. Miss Lisa, no feeling sorry there. No feeling sorry for that scumbag. No ways. Sorry. But yeah, so we went from the not the previous live stream before that, going on what the fuck is happening on YouTube, right? To the latest one that we did was like YT went boom, and now we're still booming.
No, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Like, there's just a lot going on, and everybody's got a say in it. It gets
Stella
exciting.
Ricketts. The Stella Ricketts, the amount of shit that was coming out of her mouth, her ass must have been jealous.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I just don't get it. Where do you go on YouTube lately to get some peace? I know I could come and get some peace over here and sit and giggle at all the fuckery.
I think we just have to create the piece,
Mm,
and then hope that those also seeking it kind of come in and become family, like
yeah,
family, like
yeah. There were a few questions in there. Did you catch that? Asking if she is possibly in a romantic relationship with him.
I doubt it. It's more like she wants to be.
Like girl crush. Come here.
Yeah, like he
I just like.
I was married to a type of Chase, not to his degree, but I was married to that type. You met him, what he was like. This,
Oh yeah,
I'm
he flirted the fuck out of me the first time he met me.
he got he was able to swindle nudes from any woman he met online, and they fell in love with him. They didn't just crush over him. The stuff I used to read, and then he would turn it on me, and there's that love bombing and gaslighting and that whole shebang. Chase is doing that to these women. He uses the
Yeah.
silver tongue and gives them what they crave, and they
Yeah.
will lie for him like I used to, because I thought I could see the best in him. I thought I could change him because I'm good. I don't believe these things are right. And they turned around and made me just as bad as he did. For just
Hmm.
being like saying, oh, he does that because what?
ABC.
ABC.
Yeah.
But he still did it. Why are you defending that? Because I
Yeah.
what? Have some sick, and she is doing that.
Yeah.
But insert Chase.
So,
Oh my poor squeaky chair. I'm
wait,
sorry, everybody. I'll try not to move.
I just got to do something over here that is a tradition that I've slipped on a little.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Miss Reba. How are you doing? Long time no see.
It is good to see you, girl.
Okay, so pretty much everybody that I can see and that I know has a wrench. If you have a channel, please drop it so that the good, kind-hearted, awesome family we got over here can go and sub to you.
Yes.
And contrary to popular belief, I got that from Miss Make This Go Viral TV. Miss V, she is an awesome lady. She holds live streams like literally at least once a week, where it's like link up and chat, and you go into her chat room, into her live. She gives you a wrench, you drop your link. You drop your link so that the people in chat can go and sub to you. And I think that's very awesome of her to do so because she is actually helping other people with that. Yeah, channels, not drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what she was thinking of at that moment when the words fell
Fell.
out. Like, I
Well,
kind of
we got
relate in the word salad, but
well, we Scottish Ma, you got a wrench just because you're awesome.
that's right. Scotland.
I'm sorry I didn't give it to you before. You would have actually been one of the first people that I would give it to. So yeah. Um, but yeah, as I said, I went into a live stream one day and I was like, "Hi, Miss V," just saying hi and all that, and she was like, "Hey, Griffey," and then she said to me, you should start a channel," and I was like, "No, I shouldn't," and she said, "Yeah, you should." So I gotta give credit to Miss V. It's all her fault that we're sitting here this evening. And yeah, so that's how this channel started. And the first time that when I had the intro and I had the channel name and everything was done, first place I went, I waited for Ms. V to go live again and said, "Guess what? I started the channel. Click on the link." And to hear that woman say "Kayer" in her American accent was just priceless. So yeah, from there, hey Dragon. And so and from there it was pretty much I drop channel links for every creator that enters a chat. I drop and say, please go sub to them. because I just feel we all deserve somebody having our back.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing
Uh,
there?
I'm checking something. You're making me confuckered.
I'm not doing anything.
Uh, okay. There is the link for panel. And let's hope it goes through. There you go. And what else did I want to do? You see, now I can't remember what else I wanted to do. Oh, oh, Dragon, remember to drop your channel link, please. You guys don't seem to do that anymore. That has been a thing from the beginning. Do the thing.
I'm about to have a good channel.
Yes! As soon as you create that, let me know, and I will blanket YouTube with the link.
Me too. I love goats. Ah,
Yeah, Q is still live. Did you catch that? She's still live, and I suggest taking like a migraine mix, migraine cocktail, something like that, before hitting the replay on that one, because obviously we all love Miss Q and we love hearing about Miss Q and everything she has to say, specifically the start of that live stream, because that was perfect.
That's an awesome sauce.
But when you get to the part where Elsie gets on panel, you're gonna need the migraine mix.
yeah.
So yeah. Elsie gets on panel, you're gonna need the migraine. Hey there, Dippy.
Hey, Dippy.
Hi.
How are you doing? Hey there, Dippy.
Damn it.
Ooh, I hear
Oops.
myself.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
hear us?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta put my damn thing back on.
Your damn thing back on? That sounds kinky.
I can't tell if you're coming out of my phone or out of my earplugs.
Oh, they're doing good.
They are on winter
Yeah,
vacation right
they're on winter school break right now.
That's so funny because we're on summer.
Yeah. Ah, thank you, Miss
So
Lisa.
weird.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You guys have summer break. America is also summer break.
I can hear you.
That's good.
Sorry.
That's awesome sauce.
Yeah, crazy.
So yeah. No,
Yeah.
YouTube is crazy, life is crazy, but at least we can come over here and laugh about it.
We're all bouncing.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's this way. I keep forgetting mirror images. Like, there, one way or the other, it's pointing.
Yeah, I have mine turned off.
What you mean I'm supposed to say, come here, Stella?
Oh, I did it right. I was like, wait, is it this way? Or, hey, watch.
Hey, remember when you used to stick things in the nothing?
Whoa, wait a minute. Remember when you used to stick things in Nevermind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to watch the other live stream. She was quite comical, sticking stuff in things.
I don't even want. No, don't want to go there.
Clouds.
She had this background, right? And whenever she used to put up this little paper thing, oh, where'd she go?
Why did you put her in the clouds?
Oh, did you stuff Dippy in things?
Maybe. Sad unicorn.
Okay, well, while we got a second, right? while we're doing the what do they call that thing when you take a break in between the show?
Uh, um, pause for our
Intermission.
sponsor. I don't know. We don't have sponsors though. The unicorn can be the sponsor.
There you go, Miss Lisa said you ran her off. Bad, Bonksy.
Oh, I do that. That's why
Virgil
I know the people that stay are the ones that really, really, really are the best.
There's one link we did not drop yet.
Oh,
Hey, you did. Oh, you did.
intermission. Yeah, intermission.
I'm sorry. Bonksy Doodle.
Yeah.
While we have you on stage, what's the deal with the name change on your channel? Hey, Miss Pam,
Hi, Miss Pam.
how are you doing? So, what's the deal with the name change on your channel?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. Well, those who know me well. And those who don't now know I'm a bonksy type person. Oh, look, you're down there now. Hey,
Yeah,
how's it going down there?
good. We have lube.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, crap.
Get over here.
You looked out of the door.
Oh no! Dippy slid out the door with the Vaseline.
So, well, everybody knew what Val was about, right? Like the healing, which has not changed. Period. Period. It's still, you're still gonna get that content and better, truthfully. I'll wait for poor Dippy. She's really struggling. I'm
I
so
am.
glad, Lisa.
I've had a very rough weekend. But you
We're
guys know,
sorry.
you guys have been with me the whole weekend, so you guys know.
Yeah,
But I can
that's the
laugh.
one set.
I can laugh about it, so I'm okay.
That's good.
Awesome.
It's always it's sad, but it's good. I mean, it's a weird kind of. It sucks ass, but you can be happy about it,
I'm
and
watching
that
her
in
play with her
itself.
toy.
What?
I like
I'm
my
watching her
toys.
play with her toy.
Mm.
Ooh.
This is my boyfriend, the doctor.
Oh, nice.
If you've ever watched Doctor Who.
You know what, though? At least you don't have to worry about him talking back.
Exactly, right? Or manipulating you or abusing you or being a general douchebag.
Yep,
He just stands
facts.
there, occasionally
Yeah.
points. He lost a hand, so like there's that too.
I do not want to know where he lost his hand.
Oh, it's a stupid story. You'd think I'd have found it by now, but no.
Oh,
Isn't that?
So yeah, Bonksy found her Bonksy.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
And at first, it confuckled the holy bejesus out of me
Right.
because it was like,
Buckle what?
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Can
it
you
was like
repeat that though? Because I didn't understand what you said.
it confuckled the bejesus out of me
I'm good at
because
controlling people.
I had no idea what had brought it on, and I was like, what?
I love you, Griffin.
So I was like chatting with her about it. It's like, okay. And then she explained it all, and I understood it. And also, me and my big mouth would give her every single reason under the sun of what other people would perceive it as, or think about it, or consider it that would not be in the best light. But not to discourage in any way, not to get her to not do it, just to be cautionary about stuff. And
My thought was that if I were going to go to anybody, I want them to be themselves.
Exactly.
I
yeah,
don't want someone who has to force being a certain way. Like
yeah,
everybody knows I'm goofy and crazy and funny on a live, but my videos, I struggled a hell of a time. Why do you think you guys never really got in much content? It's hard. You got to record these things 4, 5, 6 times.
Well, or you
yeah.
could be
Well,
like me, or you could be like me and don't edit a damn thing.
Well, the thing is, though, is I want people to really get to know the content. I want it to be useful and
Yeah,
helpful. And I
but
want to
if
bring it
you,
in a way that, and it's
oh,
me.
I got you. I got you. But see, me, I'm me. So regardless, my videos and my lives are going to be me. I'm going to be me no matter
Mhm.
what. And I am very dopey, dippy, whatever the hell you want to say sometimes. So why I'm not going to edit it to make me look something to be something I'm not.
Oh, I was never not Val. Don't get me wrong. I am still her. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't fake her. She was a persona. My
it
worry
was like,
was, go ahead.
sorry, it
No,
was pretty much like she blew her own name up on her own thingamabob. So I
and
got to know, I got to know her. I met her under the name Jelly Bonkers, right? Jelly Bonkers was how I
Google
met
it.
her.
You'll only find me, and that's with a Z at the end. Nobody has that name.
And as the friendship progressed, I started calling her Bonksy or Bonksy Doodle, depending on how nuts she is on the day.
Yeah.
On the day.
So
Mhm.
she was either
That's
Bonksy or
cute.
Bonksy Doodle.
That's
Thingamadoodle.
cute.
And
Thingamabob.
I'll tell you what your name is on the day that you come on. Let
pretty
me see how
much.
you are.
So,
I got to see how
but
you're acting first.
Bonksy's name, hey Miss Pamela, but Bonksy's name is Selena.
That's me.
But just like me, I don't like my full legal name. You'll hear me say my name. You got two on here? Oh, I don't. The one is. Oh, wow. Okay. Um. Yeah, Dippy has two devices.
Oh,
Ah, there we go. There goes one. Um.
And there goes
Oh, there goes both. Ah, okay. There you go. So, it was her name. She's pretty much like me in that sense of my full legal name. Well, one of them is Amanda, but I hate being called Amanda. That's why you'll only hear me saying my name is Amy. Because in everyday life, everybody around me doesn't call me Griffy. They
Yeah.
call me Amy. So, Amy. Now, Bonksy Doodle over here there hates being called Selena. And I
Aw.
specifically do it when I need to get her attention, like Selena.
ugh. It's a trigger.
Right.
It's a trauma response, nothing more. But it's
I
still
love
like
that
somebody
name.
dumping a bucket of cold water on me. Ugh.
I'll
So,
trade.
when,
So, do you want to trade names then? I'll gladly give you my name for any of yours. For real. I have the whitest name for a white girl there is.
facts. I
See?
happen to know what that is, so facts.
I mean, like, not only white, I'm from New York, so you would think I have like this cool name or something. No, I have like a really fucking country name, and I hate it. I can't stand my name. Like I would give it up in a heartbeat. In a
Well,
heartbeat.
look at the bright side. At least your name is not Dolly or Candace.
Well, I like
I just
Candace. It's just depending on. It just
My
depends on how it's spelled.
my
the right
abductor's
way, hopefully.
niece's name was Bobby Lee.
So to get a
Oh,
very, very long story short, when Banksy wanted to create her channel, she was like, I don't want to be Selena.
No, I tried.
So then we sat and figured out, okay, fine, what's it gonna be then? And Valerie was hopping around here like a crazy fucking loony. So
Yeah.
then
we
it
know
came
a
out
couple. We know a
Valerie.
couple like those.
Then she started calling herself Val, like Valerie, because she also hops around
Yeah.
like a fucking loony. So yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sorry.
So
I think that
Truth.
lady I follow is more loony than anybody we know.
oh that yeah, I concur. The weekend lady, yeah.
Yeah, she's
I'm
fucking loony as
I'm
hell.
telling you, we had aching stomach muscles that night watching you with that plate in the head and the kids in the boxes and the what? So yeah, that was hysterical. Did you did you guys see that? Hey, Miss Ashley. My name was so plain, I just added the middle name to it. Well, that is always an idea. My problem is just when I add my middle
No,
name.
I can't.
If I add my middle name to my first and my middle name in like one, it's just gonna be too long. So yeah, no,
Um,
that
my
no.
my middle name is what makes it sound country.
Aha. Let
So
me
you
guess.
know what my first name
Mark.
is, right? So add, no,
Yeah.
add Jean
Yeah.
at the end of my name.
Oh.
Country as hell. And then
Yeah.
Thompson. And then
Yeah.
Thompson.
Let's see some goats go to
I'm
Miss
like
Ashley's
super
house.
fucking country. Sorry,
Yeah.
anybody, if I say any curse words too much. I,
Well,
I don't mean it, really. I don't. It just comes out. I've had word vomit all weekend.
uh, Miss Reba, trust me, we feel your pain on that. We've experienced quite a lot of glitches, and I haven't been able to play any lately because my heatsink is a bit iffy, and until I get that fixed on the computer, I can't dare try and play anything.
How
So yeah,
how's your power been today?
it's been off twice already.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
Maybe that you're on with me now. Maybe it'll stay on.
No, according to the schedule, there will be no more until the wee hours of the morning.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's not too bad. But
Well, damn.
I got
That sucks.
I got I got some awesome news for you folks, especially those that love the goats and the whole situation regarding and surrounding the goats. Please go and subscribe to Miss Ashley 87's channel because guess why? She's got goats.
Goats.
Oh, goats. Okay, I got you. I was like, got who's Gooch?
Yes,
I'm
goats.
gonna still do that right now.
I'm like, who the hell are you
If I haven't
talking about?
already. I feel like I have. No, I haven't.
I want some goats. I want some goats. I want faint goats.
Hey, Miss Casey, how are you
Yeah.
doing?
I want some faint goats. My husband told me I can't have any because all they'll be is my entertainment. And I was
Oh,
like, hey, you'll get me out of the house.
I saw you did an upload, Ashley, about Mama Tot. I saw that last night. I haven't followed what's going on. That is just it was heartbreaking.
Wait, wait, is that what the wait, Mama Tot? Why do I know that name?
TikTok.
Did she have a son?
She's a TikToker.
Did she
Yeah,
have a
I heard
son?
he was murdered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know. My cousin knows her. That's how I knew the name. My cousin's friends with her,
Oh,
like literally.
oh,
And I was like,
that's
I said,
tragic.
well, did they know who did it or anything like that? She said no, but I might be able to get you information so you can look into it for me
Oh
because she knows
God.
that I do this.
Yeah.
So I might have some information brought your way too, and we can look into it.
That's
Sound
yeah. I don't know Mama Tot, but I'll definitely go check out the video.
Yeah.
Um, Miss Ashley, if you want me to come and help you with that goat shit, I know where we can go and deliver it, but I'd need like a plane ticket and I need a visa to
go to
get there,
Florida.
and then we will most definitely shovel that and go and deliver that and do it all personal like. Going,
Yep.
here you
That's a good idea.
go. Hey, Miss Pamela, you got puppies incoming? Cute.
What kind of puppies? I
Oh,
love
good
puppies.
Lord. You see what you started?
Puppies.
Puppy!
That's what I said. You don't know me. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to have them come visit and then get work visas.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Want to
I
do it
need a place
all
to
quick
stay
like.
first. Here they cannot stay.
Not doorstep on her head.
That too. On a doorstep, but I want a special, like an oil drum or a big bucket or something to just like, oops, I fell.
I want a puppy. I know I don't need a puppy, but I want a puppy.
Oh, you don't know me. Those are the cutest puppies.
Mhm.
Dude, I got 4 puppies.
Ooh.
Aw.
I need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You don't know me will drive me over there. Awesome. So yeah. Oh,
What the hell?
so apart from all the crap going on, and all the wow, how's it going with everybody?
I'm well.
I
You're
plead the
well.
fifth.
I'm well.
And cupcake.
Awesome.
Oh,
I
cupcake. That's cute.
I
And
plead the
mean.
fifth.
I had one like that once. She used to growl like a dog.
That is not very cute of Cupcake to
Oh,
do
are
that.
you
No.
fucking kidding me? Son of a biatch. I hate my
Oh, you
laptop,
don't know
y'all.
me. That sucks.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I
There,
hate.
That would not make me a much of a fan of them either.
that's a weird thing though. I've never been bitten by a dog. Never. I mean, it's weird, but I sort of find myself very fortunate in that area.
I
Not going to
hate
be
my
counting my
laptop.
blessings storming into a cage with dogs barking the fuck out of just seeing me, but I've I count myself fortunate. I count my blessings there. We got a pit bull and a Norwegian elk hound.
Oh, those are
Norwegian elk
beautiful.
hound. I need to go check out Miss Lisa's to go and see what that looks like because that is a breed I've never heard of.
Really? It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's floofy. It's a floofy breed.
Aw, I can't chat in here.
Yeah, not in this. You'll basically have to open up a new tab in the
I can
chat,
on my
mute it.
phone.
Like, why can I
Yeah,
see the chat with no problem?
you can see it, but you can't.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I hate that. And I hate having to grab my. That's why I just go all the time. Yeah, like people are like, "Hi, Val." I'm like,
Yeah,
so if you
specifically
say
when I'm
hi,
talking.
I'm like literally waving at you.
Yeah, especially when I'm talking a mile a minute, right?
Oh, it's good. Just so they know when you see a
Do this
wave,
when
it
I'm
is
at the
yours.
Yeah, but everybody's used to you being the quiet, mousy one. How about the next time we do a live stream, you sit here and I sit there,
No,
and
no,
you bring.
no,
Come
no,
on,
no.
we'll make a joke of it. You be me for one live stream, and I'll be you.
That's going to be
That
difficult.
that
Your job is easy.
that way we get to poke fun at somebody and not be able to get offended because it's you and me.
Your job is going to be easy.
Yeah, no.
No.
Short. I got short.
Yeah, Dippy fell off the mountain again,
Trying. Oh,
trying to outrun the cops right now.
she means on the game.
Hopefully, you mean on GTA.
Did you run over some hookers?
Because if you mean in real life, we gotta stream that.
Yeah.
Tag everybody in the county. Live highway chase involving cops.
Run, Reba, run.
Oh yeah. So why don't you want to do that flip thing with me?
No,
Yes.
because I can't talk like you do.
Well, you pretend to talk like me.
No.
It'll be fun.
He said.
What about she's you and you are her?
Oh, good Lord, no. You you don't want that. I'll be a little bit too much Allison, a little bit too less Selena.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Miss Ashley, I'm doing a butt ton better. Thank you very much for asking. There's just every so often there's a, but other than that, I'm breathing fine again, and phlegm's still coming out, but a lot less than what there was. Breathing's back to awesome source. I haven't attempted to climb the stairs yet, but we'll get there. But other than that, no, I'm doing good. I just had a wee bit of a migraine earlier while Elsie was on Q's panel, but yeah, that's to be
With the
expected.
blood pressure.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, my migraine accuracy is not tightened in as well. Yeah, that life is what gave me the migraine.
Hey,
Yeah,
I swear to God, I just heard a man say something about blood pressure.
Bogsy said something about blood pressure, but
Yeah.
where's your boobs?
Oh, okay. Whew.
I said
Because
it's
I
more
wasn't
than
on
blood
the page. I wasn't on the page. I was answering a text, and I was just like, it just came out of nowhere. I heard you talking, and I was like, all of a sudden, it just said, I heard blood pressure, and I was like, am I hearing shit?
No, no.
Miss Lisa, no, Q
I'm
wasn't saying
sorry.
anything. No problem. Um, Q wasn't saying anything about Elsie. Um, Q was basically up there confronting the bullcrap that she's constantly being accused of, with the reward fund thing and all of that. And she also called out Dear Tricky for the crap that she's been doing, which we found fun and funny. And then we got on panel and they started talking about stuff. I mean, regarding the reward fund and everything that went down and what had happened. And then somehow Brad became, got like, was inserted into the conversation. And the next minute you knew, Elsie appeared on panel. At first, she was trying very, very hard to get Q's attention in the chat by saying, "Hi, Miss Q. Hi, Miss Q." And Q was like, "Hi, Elsie." And the next minute was like, "Elsie."
Oh wow. My daughter had the C word and now she's moving her hair and getting bald spots.
Wow, that is very
No.
new symptoms. Is that the C19 word or the other C word? Because if it's symptoms of the C19 word, then that's the first time I heard of those symptoms. But regardless of anything, Miss Ashley will be praying for you and your daughter so that she makes a speedy recovery. Because I know, yes, he is.
Hello.
Hey, wee Scottish Ma. Oh, not much. You just missed a wee bit of fuckery, as usual. But yeah, it's just back and forth chatter about stuff. Oh, Miss Lisa, there, you never, ever, ever have to worry about that. Clearly hear me saying GTFO.
C90. My doctor said that it could happen for up to a year. Hey,
Yeah.
now you still have all your hair.
I lost some, but mine is mine is
Please don't
stress
fuck with me.
related. I noticed that among the Wii's, specifically the Wii Frosty Ewoks and the Wii Scottish Moss, always love a bit of fuckery.
He's wonderful.
Hello there, Pendar. How you doing?
Hey, Pendar.
So yeah, as I said, it was whoa. So yeah, I'm not quite sure, but as we all know, Elsie loves inserting herself on everything. So was just like,
I agree with you, we Scottish mom. I'm born Canadian, but the whole thing is Scottish and Irish. So yeah, I agree with the Celtic blood thing. My
yeah.
ex used to call me a heathen.
Ironically enough, Bogsy was called a heathen too.
That's what I mean. It was me that said it.
It
I'm just
was a
trying not to eat on. I'm trying not to be a heathen.
You are a heathen. But thank you for scooting in here. You know we love you. Um,
Oh, thank you, Pendar. I'm hiding again because I'm stuffing my face. I was feeling a little hypoglycemic.
yeah, she doesn't want to be a heathen.
No.
But yeah, I love your little cartoony face.
Oh, thank you.
She muted herself. Your little cartoony face is cute.
I was just jumping on the bandwagon. All my people on my Facebook were doing it, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? And I was like, hey, this is pretty sassy. So it became a thing.
Yeah. Well, I love the ones that you made. I love the ones that Stella made, and I
Mm-hmm.
love the ones that Stella made of me.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the one she made of you.
Well, then you should hit up your friend and tell her why
I
didn't
want
she
to
show
see
up.
it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Chicken fried steak, so I get to beat the hell out of it with a mallet.
That is always a good plan. We love beating food.
Mm-hmm.
It is an awesome way to relieve stress. It's like a
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Woo!
I agree, we Scottish more. All my friends are heathens as well. Wouldn't have it any other way. Because with the heathenness, you get the language, and the language is always honest.
Mm-hmm. No fuckery. Well, only
No,
good fuckery.
well, good fuckery.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good fuckery.
yeah, very, very good fuckery. So yeah, you're eating Doritos, if I saw that correctly.
Yes. Cool Ranch.
Hey, you got
Yes.
Cool Rod. Our blue packet is sweet chili.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. Ours is Cool Ranch.
our packet is.
Just like our cream soda is pink. And yours is green. It's so
Green.
weird.
Hey, Busy Bee.
Bitsy
Yeah,
bitsy.
I agree. We Scottish more. Sadly, it's not recommended though. If it were, I would have thought that there would be a lot more people walking around with blue eyes. And it would be like, hi, how are you doing? So, what the fuck did you do?
Mm.
How are you doing, Busy Bee? How have you been? How has your experience on the wild and crazy YouTube thingamabob been?
Okay, I gotta break in real quick because our
Okay.
cream soda, we have blue cream soda, we have red cream soda, we have the brown cream soda, which is the original. And now we got
Wow.
Dr. Pepper with cream soda, we got Pepsi with cream soda.
Holy crap.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Specifically, holy crap, because I mean, all we got the green, which is our regular color for cream soda, is green.
I've never
And
heard of green.
Stella found a bottle of blue cream soda in the shop a
Yeah,
couple
I
of
like
months ago.
blue. I like blue.
But other than that, we just have blue and, well, the green and blue. So it was kind of odd. I mean, if you go and look back a couple of live streams, you'll see that I actually show a bottle cream soda green,
We Scottish more scissors clear.
clear. Well, that's a new one as well. We haven't heard that before. Same with Mountain Dew. We have different kinds.
I like them
Yeah,
all. It doesn't
the
matter.
mount.
Cream sodas. I don't
Yeah.
think they have different flavors because they have different colors. I just think they're all good. I drink it so quick, and I'm like, damn, that was where I want some more. Like it's addictive.
Mountain Dew. We only have the original Mountain Dew that I think you guys have in the US.
And you don't know me call it the piss color.
Yeah, you
We
don't know
got
me
like
called it a piss color.
we got like 50 different Mountain Dews,
Yeah.
and I don't like hardly any of them. I think I like the Blackout, the Live Wire, and that's it. Really.
You don't know me? Send me and Stella a can of root beer if you ever able to.
A can of root
And
beer?
yeah,
Mm.
because we don't have root beer here at all. We don't know what it is.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't even give you I can't even describe it because it's a distinct flavor. Like it doesn't taste like anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Mountain Dew either. I like Coke and I like Pepsi, but I like the original Coke, original Pepsi, no flavors, just the soda.
Yeah. I need to go and check on Take a Lot if they have
Where
root beer.
is my damn husband and my niece?
I don't have him.
You sure?
Yeah. I tend to be on the other side of the fence. Nobody has to ever come at me and said you stole my husband. No, I didn't. Oh yeah.
She was trying to tell me that she doesn't like boys, and I'm like, that's fine. You don't gotta like boys. She's like, so you're not gonna
Yeah.
be mad at me like Grammy and my dad and my mom will? I was like, honey, what you choose is what you choose. I said, I'm gonna
Yeah.
love you no matter what you choose.
Yeah.
That's
I was like, that's the difference between me and the rest of the family.
your devil's
I
good.
don't see anything wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it either.
She was like, she's like, I was like, okay, so do you not like boys at all, or do you like boys and girls? She's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, so you don't know, so you're just curious. She's like, no, I really like girls. And I was like, okay, so you don't know if you like boys. She's like, yeah, most of them are ill. And I was like, okay. And she's like, you've never liked girls before? I said, Aunt Heather's always been curious, just not curious enough to find out. And she's like,
Yeah.
that's confusing. I was like, you'll understand when you get older.
I bet that was a very interesting story there. You don't know me. You said some crazy bitch tried that shit on me one night. Was she embarrassed? I can just imagine. I remember the one time Stella went to the store and she
Shut
went to the
up.
store without me. And she came back home and she was like, I got a compliment in the store today. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. That's awesome that you got a compliment. I'm very happy for you. And then she told me the rest. Like, she got a compliment. And I
Damn,
was
these
like,
personality are moms.
where is she? What's her name? I'm going over there right now.
Damn.
Very guilty. My man.
Damn it.
I would have responded, he has a cute bed and it's my week for men, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I can't even answer that one. Say nothing to it. Reba said Simpsons.
Yeah,
That's what I like of what's her name? Sipping on Fire.
yeah,
Her husband is fucking hilarious, man. Like
he is.
the first day he came up on my panel, he did trivia with me, the '80s trivia,
Mm.
and I got just about every damn question. He's like, "You're good." I said, "No, that's just my era." Actually, I probably know more about the 90s.
I said
But yeah,
because
he's
you're good God
hilarious.
spot. That must have got her fuming. You know me that may have gotten her. Oh,
Do it again.
yeah.
Shut the hell up. No, I got him all shut up.
No, but I agree with you about Dave. He was funny as f
Oh
because
my god,
I was
yes.
remember. Oh wow. Um, because
Oh
when he
shit.
started with the trivia again with you singing the song and you
Yeah.
had to like guess. I was sitting and my fingers couldn't type fast enough to type in cheers before he said it. And then I like laid back and yeah, well, shit happened. I fell asleep. But yeah,
But yeah,
I
Anita,
love
I'll come in a minute. You can come
more
in a minute.
drama. Just made a video posting text she got from Jody Sue PK when she was talking to her. Huh, yeah, I could have expected something like that would happen because at the end of the day, if you sit and look at YouTube, don't come onto YouTube and start talking shit. Don't ever come up here and say this or that or the other unless you can prove it. I mean,
Look,
that was the
guys.
longest. Oh, cute. That was the
Oh,
long and short of why I never
Come on.
needed to hide on YouTube. I never needed to
Come on.
run away and disappear
Shut
because the
up.
mob is coming after me. Yeah, okay.
guess not.
Because I always could prove it. You would not find me saying something I cannot prove. I agree. I agree with you, wee Scottish Mole, because it's just it's just no. So yeah, but I agree with you. Don't know me. The truth is always true. The truth is always the truth, and that's something that does not change.
Nope. No matter how badly you want it to, or try
Yeah,
to make it and twist it so it will.
exactly. I mean that there's just no. So yeah, I half could have expected. Hey, Mama. I half could have expected that this was bound to happen at some point or another because one person can only keep running their mouth for so long until they get called out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them don't give a shit, though. Think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, also true. Not saying that that's not a thing either. That is.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know why, but it sounds weird and twisted for me to say it the way if I just say it straightforward by saying I miss how things were. It sounds odd, right? I really don't want Summer Wells to be missing. I don't. I want her to be safe and happy, but I miss how things were on YouTube, that the lines were straightforwardly drawn and facts were being put out. It wasn't drama channels, it wasn't click channels, it wasn't chroma, it wasn't who gets the most clicks and views. There was none of that. I miss those days.
So true, Reba. Yeah.
True. And the sad fact of it is that um hardly any go and look at both sides of a story
Oh, yeah, no.
before bringing out something. It's just like, I got the scoop.
Here's what I learned about that. A
Yeah.
person won't bother trying to get your side of the story because the side that they're listening to already fits the narrative they have in their head
Yeah.
of you. So
Mm-hmm.
why would they take the time to go talk to you when they clearly already believed what is being, because the ones that doubt are the ones that will come and say, whoa, something I heard. The ones
Yeah.
that don't are the ones that already believe it to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen me from, yeah, okay, not from the beginning, but whenever I had issues of doubt and things that I heard that I thought to myself, but this doesn't seem right. I sat and I was questioning a butt ton of things. I was questioning why. And specifically, it to me, it was more along the lines of, why can you not go into a chat room? Now, I'm not talking about trolling a chat room and trying to get the creator all riled up and pissed
Yeah.
off so that they start screaming. I'm talking about specifically, why can't you go in to a chat room and ask a genuine question? You don't understand why this, and this. Can you explain to me why you did not bother to go and check that
Rolled around in the dirt,
before
you
making this
dummy.
video or starting this live or whatever the case? Immediately, those that get triggered by it is immediately they jump down your throat and throw you out the chat room.
Fluffy baby.
That was one of the things that got
I want a
me.
cat as a comfort animal. And then Grammy's like, I hate cats. No.
It's because I
It's
made her
one of
have
the
a
things
little
that
lap.
got me to start off with. So yeah, um, well, that unfortunately is very true, Miss Pamela. I mean, I've seen channels that have not did not exist within the first 6 months of Summer being missing. They did not exist, and now they are sitting over 10K, 15K subs. It was just, woo, my dear closet friend, how was your experience?
Yeah, you wonder
Are
how that
you
happens, huh?
okay?
You wonder how that happens, don't you?
What?
How they gain all them subs so quick. Here he
What,
is.
they buy them?
Huh?
Did they buy them?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. You wonder how that is. Because
Well,
if you
the only
get
thing I
the
can
more
think
drama
of,
you have on your channel, the more you're gonna have more people coming.
yeah. And that is a sad part in itself.
Drama always brings in the big numbers.
Yep.
It gives us our dopamine hit, and we're all lacking in that. All of humanity right now.
Yep. Agreed.
I I I agree with you, we Scottish More. I loved it before the shit hit the fan and creators got money
Well,
grabbing big hits.
I'm
Yeah,
glad, even though I've been on since Summer's Case started, and I don't even have 300 subs yet. So that tells you right there that I'm not about the shit that most channels are about. Or
yeah,
not even if they're about it, but I don't have all that shit like everybody else has.
yeah,
Because if that was the case, I'd be at least over 1K by now.
Yeah. Well,
Not even 3.
I was sitting thinking one thing. I mean, um,
Hmm.
everybody was like saying, so I remember I went up yeah, it was Six Up Media when she first basically had her channel up and going and all that. I think it was just before her monetization or just after her monetization. I went in there, I said hi, and she was like, "Oh, Griffy, how are you doing, Griffy? Griffy, you should promote my channel and your channel sometime because I really need some subs, and you got a lot." I was like, "What?" At that stage, I was at like 280 subs or something like that, and was like, "I'll promote your channel. I have no problem, but I mean, I got a button less followers than what you got, so." Yeah, I think you got me confused with someone else. She's like, no, but you can't have that little subs. And ironically, I do because I don't entertain the drama. I don't have time for going at somebody and something and just letting my chat room blow up with rage filled people that are upset about something.
Yeah, and people love that.
You know we love you. And that by that I mean we Scottish moles, so we love our wee frosty Ewok, our little closet friend. How was the pizza? And our mama. So yeah.
Who built their channel off of hate? True crime. I must have missed who you guys were talking about.
I think she's talking about Six Up Media.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not who I think. I was thinking of Savage,
Oh yeah, let's
but
not
I
go
have
into
heard of
that
that
one.
channel. I have heard of that channel before.
Yeah. No, Six Up normally covers Ziggy, whatever Ziggy does.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Most definitely, the Wees
that's
are
so
taking over.
fucking. You got like this one and that one covering Ernie. You get this
Well,
one and that one covering
well, New Orleans lady, you will
Ziggy.
always have a link dropped here. Sorry, I did try and fuse to get her
What?
attention for you so that she could drop the link, but I think she missed me. Well, if you guys were at all interested, I have a total. Let me just refresh this bugger of 424 subs. Well, 424 followers, 424 family. So yeah, that's the number I'm standing on. And why don't I show it? Because it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel good that I have what I have. Don't get me wrong, it does. But I've noticed, and I know Miss Sharon has noticed that very same thing, and a lot of other creators as well. You leave your sub count up, your follower count. If you leave it open, if somebody, if people don't agree with you, and you get some that are very childish on YouTube that will sub to you, get your hopes up so that your numbers start climbing, and then all of a sudden unsub. So you start losing followers and you go like, no, what am I doing wrong?
Hmm. Also, the
Well,
numbers,
we
the thing. It's the interaction and getting the people. Those tricks don't hurt the channel. It hurts the psyche of the person that they're doing it to.
yeah.
Be right back.
Okay. When Elsie said MW crime, that is me. Okay, cool. Now I know too. So yeah.
Sorry. I didn't realize you were looking at grass the whole time.
Okay. So yeah. Um.
None of them will bite. They're just hyper.
Then I would say it would have been a very, very interesting live if you did get a link to go up there. It would have been another kaboom, and I would have been able to
I
make an
can't. I got her.
awesome thumbnail.
Who's LC? I'm lost.
LC Justice for Victims.
I don't know who that is. See, there's a lot of creators I don't know because I don't really try not to get involved with the problematic ones. But obviously, I didn't do a very good job with that.
Um,
I didn't do a very
LC,
good job with that.
I don't know if you saw the the vigils that were held on June the 14th and June the 15th. No, it wasn't June, sorry. On October the 14th and
No,
October the 15th
nope,
of last year.
nope.
Okay, because those vigils on the 14th, there should be some clips floating all around YouTube about it, was the church's vigil that they held, the LDS church, or the SDA church, sorry, the SDA church. They held the vigil on the 14th, and then all the YouTubers got together and held another vigil at Warriors Park
Man,
on the 15th. But anyway, so Elsie stormed upstage on the 14th to go and announce how much money the YouTubers has raised for the Summer Wells Reward Fund and all that, and pretty much made it all about herself.
wow.
Yeah. One of those that you don't want on your panel, because the moment that you do allow her on your panel, she will shout over you, take over, and also tell your subs how to use Discord when nobody was asking her that.
I'm glad I'm doing away with Discord here shortly.
So yeah, it's just no. I don't have time for that. No. So yeah,
Nope.
as Miss Lisa said earlier, if Elsie comes up here, I'm gone. Don't worry about that. I will tell her straight off to fuck off. Won't feel no shame for it. And I would just like, nope, shot left. Thank you very much. Exactly, Miss Casey. Exactly the point. She inserts herself, promotes herself instead of the cause. I mean, I really, really had to hold my tongue while I was modding in that room. But it took a lot of restraint. It was just, and I felt really sorry for Miss Q because you would see that she's trying to be diplomatic. She's trying to be nice and she's trying to let everybody have their say. But you could also see the frustration building. So yeah. No, but I'm seriously when she was like carrying on that, I was like yeah. But did you see how she was shaking her head when the topic shifted to Tiffany Marie and not her anymore? It was like, what? Get off the panel! Oh yeah, and she's also the lady that faked her death twice. Oh yeah, definitely. That was awesome. But Miss Sharon has an awesome way of telling people off. I know I've been in her live streams every so often that somebody comes in there that has said something in the past, and she would go, "I just fuck off with that shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I did sort of in a way enjoy seeing him get tased. I'm sorry. That is just one thing. If you want to be a dumbass and you want to be out there, you're gonna get tased.
That was
That's
messed up in so many levels there, Griffey.
yeah.
You kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed
No,
it a
that was
little
just
too much.
funny because he got tased what 4 times. But if his stupid butt would have listened to the law and just did what they said, he would have never got tased, unless it is a so-called script, the movie.
Yeah. I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks, New Orleans
But
lady.
see, that's one person I don't follow. I literally don't
Yeah.
follow him. So I don't know nothing about him unless I see somebody else doing it. And
Yeah.
there's plenty of other people that are doing it.
Yeah. I don't you see that's one thing I don't like doing. Hey Miss Chris Ray. Long ass time no see. How are you doing? So yeah, that's just one thing I don't knock anybody who does it. I mean, all props to them with Six Up covering Ziggy and Crafting and Nicolina covering Ernie Shell. Yeah, great. You go for it. Do it. It's great that you guys enjoy making that content and talking about it, specifically the shitty behavior and this happening and that happening. Yeah, cool. If you can run your channel consistently on that, awesome. But I don't want to be on YouTube streaming somebody else's life. I mean, that's why you what did you get from me? You got funky live streams of me and Bonksy and whoever else comes on panels
Okay,
sitting and
see
having weird
that
discussions.
that is why that's why I was like when I was doing that, I was like, you know what? I really don't feel right doing it because I never enjoyed doing it. But
Yeah,
I was doing it for a different reason. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
wasn't doing it. I was doing it because she just kept. She's insinuating people are things that they're not. So
yeah,
that kind of pissed me off.
yeah. No, no, I'm not.
But I didn't, and then I was like, you know what? After that day, I was like, I can't do it no more.
Yeah,
I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing it. That's why I stopped.
yeah,
Nobody said to stop. And then, it's just like, this is not what I want on my channel. I don't want this
yeah.
kind of negativity. So,
So yeah, to me, it's just like I understood why you did that with streaming that lady and
but
the
you guys had
stuff
fun
that
watching her. It wasn't, you
yeah,
guys
it was
actually
fun.
were laughing. It
And
wasn't like, I don't know.
but what I'm specifically meaning, like you would not go and create a channel specifically to stream the Wicca newsroom lady and report
No,
on everything she's doing, right?
no, 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 no.
That is just the one thing that I
I have
and
better
I mean
things to do.
it's not that I see anything wrong in it. Don't get me wrong. It's just I can't do it because
Well, wait,
there
just wait.
there are a lot of factors as to why. So yeah. Mm. There you go. You don't know me gave you the link and the timestamp to go and check out Elsie if you want.
God. No, I'm good. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, there's an idea we
You trippy asses.
but I don't think you'll be getting a lot of followers on that because to the rest of YouTube are pretty boring.
Right. All right, loves. I love your faces. My niece is here, so I'm going to spend some time with her.
Alrighty.
And hopefully
Have
get to go on this boat before it gets dark.
have an
So,
awesome afternoon.
yes, ma'am. Text me or message me if you need me.
Will do. Have
Whatever
fun.
you, just for anything,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. But I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
I
Bye.
love you too. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Where is Miss Chris? I'm missing her now. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's better. But yeah. Okay, Mama.
Bye,
Give
Mama.
Papa a huge hug and yeah, give him huge kisses too. Tell him to not be so grumpy. Greasy Creek 1234 is now Hawkins County News on YouTube. Yeah, makes sense. Sounds legit. I doubt there'll be a lot of things to hate about me. Just go and ask Elsie. I bet she's got a list. We hope you're feeling better, Miss Chris Ray. We don't like it when people are sick and not feeling well. Hey, Bugsy,
Yes.
you are very quiet. Oh, you're playing with the teeny weeny again.
I have to. I'm at the point where I'm trying to decide whether to wait until I move to finish him
Hey, Megan screamed.
because I have to go digging my tools out that are already packed if I continue because this is all I have left and that's not enough to finish him.
Miss Lisa Jones says pay her for the list with Pop Tarts. Hey, Mama, we gotta send Elsie some Pop Tarts so that she can send over the list of things she hates about me. We needs it. We needs content. Oh, yeah. Oh, Megan screams, if you want to have a laugh and a headache later, go and watch Miss Q Carlock's latest stream. The title is Seriously. Um, you can check You Don't Know Me. She gave the timestamp as to where the funny begins. It's at the 27.30 mark.
I'm still surprised that you don't have root beer.
Nope.
Every time I find out something you don't have, I'm like, derp.
You should have seen when I was on the phone with Mama because she was cooking breakfast for Papa. And she was like shaking stuff and making food and stuff. And she's like, do you have that here? I'm like, no. What's that? And she's like, "Oh, this is it and that and yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that sounds yummy." But no, we don't have that.
What the heck?
Holy shit.
27, 30. 27 minutes, 30 seconds in.
Okay, you don't know me. Who's gonna get that?
Oh, sorry, you don't know me. We'll get the link. Well, get the one for Q Street.
Link me.
Oh, yeah, come up here. Come and tell us what you were really thinking.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
You did such a
Because,
great job. Holy, you kept it together.
because you really held it together. You were really tactful and graceful.
Yeah.
Don't know how you did it because I wouldn't. I can't.
And you know me. You knew every sarcastic comment I threw in that chat. You caught it straight on. There was no confusion. Ah, we.
Whee!
Hello.
Did
Right,
you
I
lose
think
it?
I've got it now. I had a whole situation there. I was like, there was things talking that weren't meant to be talking. It was just a whole chaotic episode over here. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be one of those people that goes up with 400 voices. But it's
That's
just
okay.
me. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
So,
Yes, let's debrief and unwind the Ewok because
Now
I
you can
need
let
it.
it rip.
I'm here for it. I tried to be polite and constructive because
It was
it's
impressive.
not a, without being cruel, it's not a level playing field. So I'm just putting that to be fair, because it's possible to say a whole lot of things. But still, there's a time where you have to go, look, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
well, let's be your cheerleaders and say, "You got this. Let it out. Let it rip."
Is this my opportunity to make you go viral? We go
Yeah.
batshit.
You want to give YouTube a reason to hate me? Let her rip.
Oh my good God. Oh, I could keep that going for days. I've held a lot in. I've held a lot in. I think, to be fair, when someone does have the ability to go and make videos and comments and is vocal about their own opinion, you have to be able to support it in some way. And that's just fair for everyone. I can understand what she was trying to put across, and I'll try and leave it at that. But that still doesn't mean that I want to be involved with that person. There will be no emails from me. It's going to be a very, very clear stream of nothingness going from my direction, because if I wanted to do that, I would have done so by now.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause hurt. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I've had enough of people talking shit about other people and then turning around and being a two-faced mofo. And if you're going to do that, do it away from me, because if I find out you did it, I
Yeah.
will make you answer for your shit in some way. And I won't always be so reserved. Griffey can testify to that. This is still me being nice. I'm
Yeah.
still being well behaved.
True.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a whole situation.
So yeah, I mean, I get you on that, but you want to hear something funny?
Oh yes.
You know, New Orleans lady was asking for a link, right? And um, Q didn't drop the link.
Yeah.
For some weird reason, I actually wish that Q did drop the link, and even more so now.
Right?
Yeah,
I've
because
missed the part where she was up on your panel, so I will ask for some cliff notes if there was some
she,
tea spilled.
well, she was not on my panel, but it would have been very interesting if she was up on Q's panel.
Okay,
You
okay, okay.
remember that LC Justice brought up the name MW Crimes?
Yes.
Connect the dots.
Yes.
Yes. Who was ready to call all of that out right then and there and did not get a link?
I think here's where I did feel bad, because I think well, it doesn't matter what the fuck I think, to be quite honest. Sorry for swearing. It comes out. Blah, 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 blah.
No fucking problem. Go right ahead.
Don't say that. It'll just be a stream of expletives that will make all of your hair curly and then some. I can understand that Q started today's stream with maybe clearing her own name for the 487th time this week, probably. Because it never stops. Once people start to look at you sideways, it never stops.
Yeah.
And it's sad to watch those who can prove what they have done, what they said, to whom, because I'm take me as you find me. I have a smart mouth. But I promise you, I will never criticize you any more than I would ever do myself. In fact, way less. I will be way less harsh on everyone else. So when I say I accept my responsibility in the Chase debacle, as it should be known, because it wasn't just a, God forgive me, a scandal. You see, every time she said scandal, I nearly lost my goddamn mind. But because it turned out differently every time. But it wasn't just a scandal. It was a whole series of behaviors.
Yeah.
And none of us really knew what was happening until it was neck deep in poop. And unfortunately, then it's very easy for other people to say, see, I told you months ago that that person was shady. Look, people can say that about everyone. Can say it about anybody. There are literally convicted murderers who will walk out of jail and lead a stellar life from the moment they have paid their due to society to the end of time, and it will still never be enough for some people. And there are equally other people who get excuse after excuse, weird checks, funds going missing, and it's somehow okay. It's somehow all forgiven. What? Because you pretend to be sweet and lovely, or some little bumpkin from nowhere? I'm sorry. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We all learn that as a child. If you cannot get yourself to the point where you can behave better than a toddler in public as a grown adult, then you have no right to play with anybody else. And I don't want to play with you. Boom. Cut that, fuckers.
And I mean, that's why one thing why I was so grateful that you actually brought that up, because I can't tell you how many times, you know for yourself, how many times have I been called a scammer?
Oh, good God.
And it was all just faked, and it was this, and it was that, and the other. I mean, one of the things that I laughed at, because it was one of the first things that came up,
right?
Various would come to me and say, You see, Chip was right.
Mhm.
You doubted her. Chip was right. And I'm like, yeah, she was, but that does not change the fact that she's a lying POS.
Yeah. A broken clock is right twice a day. It still doesn't make it any more functionable. It
Yeah.
still is broken, but it
Yeah.
can be right on occasion. And that is the same with everybody. Just because they were right about that person, just the same as Tiffany Marie in her little phone call. I'm sorry he said that to you. I had never heard that
Yeah.
until that call was released. Is it
Yeah.
weird? Absolutely. But could someone have told him that? Absolutely. I don't
Absolutely.
know. Does that mean that 2 plus 2 is the square root of pi multiplied by everything in existence? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The math does not work. The math works for some people. The math, however, is not working. I will follow the fucking numbers. If you've got proof, I will follow it.
Yeah.
Until then, don't hit me with your shit. Or anybody
Exactly.
else I care about. Fuck off.
Yeah. So it was just what? But that. Oh, night night, Megan screams. Hope you can still keep listening. If not, we understand.
I'm
But
sorry, Mac and Screams. Bye.
but
Sorry.
yeah, that was just. It's just the one thing of why when she was all gung ho about, yeah, but he's a person, and yeah, the people make mistakes, and he's human, and this. I was like, oh, what about the people that he scammed?
Right?
Are they not also human? Uh, don't they have a voice? Don't they matter? Don't they exist? I mean, I was brought up to that age old thing saying forgive and forget.
Yeah.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
Right? There's a lot. There's a lot that people and I meant what I said when I think that even still, when it comes to Chase, we still only have probably 1% of what has happened there. The good and the bad. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot more to a lot that we may never find out, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But once I do find out that you're going to go as low as taking the money that is meant to help a missing child, I'm done. I'm done. You could have just asked people. That's the sad truth. He could have put his hand up and people would have given him money hand over fist without question. That's the sad truth. He had no need to lie to people. He had no need to promise people he couldn't do things. He had no need to then treat those people like shit off his shoe. In fact, worse than that, because you would pay attention to that and maybe rectify the problem. You would clean it and get, sort the situation out. He never did. But I've enough respect for Q not to go into all of those details there. And I think that's part of the issue. We've all held so much back because of our respect for trying to conduct ourselves properly as much as possible. And trying to respect those we care about too, by not creating a situation where it can land other people in trouble, because of my opinion on another person.
You see, that it was also that specific reason why I did not grab a link and go up on Q's. Because if I did, I could not hold my tongue and restrain myself as well as you did. I was struggling to do that in the chat. So, yeah, I would not have been able to up on panel.
I think that goes for you and Ginger, and a lot of other people who I know have been hurt, like literally hurt by what he has done.
Yeah.
The decisions that he alone made, that he is responsible for, that I will not forgive him for. They might, but I don't have to. And that's my own cross to bear for that. If I want to be better, I can choose to be better. That's my situation. But
Yeah.
once I can prove that you have been so low as to do that, that's not just the acts of a desperate person or a person in some financial difficulty or life crisis. It's the
Yeah.
point at which somebody gives up every part. God damn it, woman. At the point where somebody gives up every part of their morality
Yeah.
just for a quick fix. And once you're that addicted to whatever the problem, whatever it may be, I cannot help you at that point. I do not have the skills, the input from where I am to be able to remedy that. I can help
Yeah.
in part by not making it worse, but you have to want to make it better. That's not my responsibility. That's on
Yeah.
them.
You see
Sorry,
what?
I'm full of
Yeah.
piss and
What?
vinegar today. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
Don't be
never
sorry.
been sorry. You see, the thing that got me was the fact that, and the part that I cannot let go and will never condone anything that he has done as good. It's purely personal, but it is so personal that it's something I cannot let go.
Right?
It's all fine and good, right? If it was just me and Stella that were evicted and we had to make a plan to get somewhere else to live and whatever the case may be. But our situation was dire and we had our children to think about and my 88-year-old grandmother.
Right?
So I looked at it from the standpoint of if he could not help, open up your mouth and say so. I never asked him for help. I
No.
never asked him for any amount of money. I didn't ask him for diddly. He
No.
offered.
If anything, I'm the one that opened my mouth, not knowing either of you two very well at that point at all,
Yeah,
because I could get what I think is quite a good read on people most of the time. Sometimes
yeah,
it fails me. It does. It does. But most of the time I can. And I could see that everything was weighing on you so heavily, on you both, that you had both been through the ringer and then some already. And now this terrible life event where you're about to be evicted is happening and you have no way to fix it and you have dependents.
yeah,
And then for some unscrupulous POS to take advantage of that situation from not just by getting him your hopes up, not just that, that's not bad enough. The same with your children, the same with Granny. To then get other people involved to take their money that was meant to go to you that never ever made its way to you, not one red cent of that
yeah,
money, and then label you as a scammer, that makes me
yeah.
fucking sick. Really
Mm.
fucking sick.
And I mean, he's still doing it because that's the latest excuse that he's giving as to why that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, previously it was this excuse and that excuse and this and that and the other, and the next it was all no, but Nita. And then he was like throwing out the whole deal of he was just not sending it to me because people were telling him he cannot trust Nita, that Nita is scamming him. And so for by association, that included us. And
Right.
to come out now with no, it's the two ladies in South Africa that were trying to scam him.
Yeah. It's everybody else except for him. And there comes a
Yeah.
point when if people wanted to permanently ruin that man, it would be very, very easy for even a no mark like me. And I mean a no mark because on YouTube terms, I am nothing. I am a sub. I am a person with a mouth. I am a Northern Irish woman with opinions. I think you all can hear that. And I care. I care. But do not lie to me. It doesn't matter how bad the thing is. I will try to help, but once you start to lie and cover up the truth, it does make me question if you can lie about something as small as as who you said what to. What else are you doing? What else are
Yeah.
you doing? And there comes a point where it's inevitable when you see story after story, misplaced money, money going missing, not just a couple of dollars, we're talking thousands. Not for the first time, but multiple times. Other
Yeah.
people being hurt, literally a ripple effect. If any of us had as poor a character as those that really backed him did, and I mean the ones that really backed him because they're still in hardcore,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I will, those people, there's a reason that Q knows what happened. Full stop.
Yeah.
Today. And I don't care. I don't care anymore. I tried to keep my mouth shut for a long time because I thought, well, just leave it, and in time people see out of actions who's doing the right thing and the wrong thing. But the truth
Yeah.
is, we're on YouTube. Most people sadly don't care about who is doing the right thing. They don't.
Yeah.
They just don't. They give it a lot of talk, but they don't give two shits, to be quite honest with you.
See that is very, very true. It is. And it's sad. I mean, I can't begin to explain when when John Crimes was about to do that documentary deal thing. I
Yeah.
thought to myself, okay, when we started saying, okay, fine, let everybody who was involved in whichever way bring everything together so that
Yep.
it's there. Then you get one by one, nah, I'm not interested. Nah, I don't want to get involved. Nah, I don't want to. Thanks for joining us, Chris Ryan. I hope you feel better soon. So yeah, it was just nah, don't want. That is the saddest thing ever because that's how assholes like that get away with what they do.
Right.
When the ones that have the information, when the ones that happened to turn their backs and say, I don't want to get involved. It's
Yep.
like a child getting shot in the street by somebody and the onlookers going, no, I don't want to get involved. Turn around and walk away. That dude gets away with it.
And I can tell you all, out of the 10 people that I spoke to that had personal interactions with Chase, and that's not everybody, it's just people who said that there was a story there. I was like, right. I opened a special Discord with a special section for each person for them to put their own receipts in, not for my edification, not for me, but so that we could collate all the information and then hand it to John Crimes as one bundle and go, right, let the chips fall where they may. At least we have produced what we can. We're not giving it a slant. We're not making a video. We're not making a series of videos on our little scandal and how we were affected. That would be so easy to do. So easy. But those who had proof didn't want to say anything for various reasons. There are two who were courageous enough, and even one of those had to dip out because of other people's behaviors. It wasn't that she couldn't prove what had happened. It was, again, what was other people were already doing to her. That's how messed up this gets.
Yeah.
People literally going to jobs and reporting people when all they did was put up some decorations for a missing child. You need to get a fucking grip of yourself if that's what you're doing with your life. If that's your main worry in life, you are very, very lucky. Very lucky. And those that are doing terrible things, just walk away. Because they've already gone. They're on to their next grift, their next scandal.
Yeah.
Because it won't matter to them. They're not losing sleep over it.
Exactly.
They're not losing their home. They're not watching their friend go through something that is horrific when there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And all because you wanted to be Johnny Big Balls in the middle of everything? Miss us with all of that. You had your chance, sir. Next.
And ironically enough, all of my info is still laying there. I never touched it. I put it all up in there, and I said, there you go.
Right? And I still have never even read it. Oh, I really haven't. I used to just sit there and go, right, is anybody else? Anybody? Hello? Hello, we need to do this. Hello? Okay, nobody's doing shit. Okay, great. And then John said he wasn't doing it. And I think, to be fair to John Crimes, even he could see that as much as he had had a personal relationship on any level with Chase, he said himself, when you cannot defend yourself, why should I stand up and defend you?
Yeah.
Why am I putting my reputation on the line for you when you can't provide proof? And there's two people that I have stood up and spoken for. One is Griffey, one is Ginger. And that's because, to me, they have never been anything but straight, forthcoming, forthright. And I will stand up for that all day, every day, even if it means I do lose my temper or my little weird Northern Irish does come across like an oddball. I don't care. Because sometimes whenever you can see those that are doing the right thing get hurt again and again and again, enough's enough. Enough of that.
Yeah. And you see that is the one thing what makes us love you so much, our dear closet friend, is the fact
Wow.
that with you and me, we didn't know each other from a bar of soap.
Nope.
But from the first moment, I was 100% transparent with you in absolutely everything. You were 100% transparent with me in absolutely everything.
Yep.
So there was never any reason for either of us to doubt what the other one is saying.
Nope. I'll give you everybody the good and the bad. And again, I'm not perfect. There's times where I can say a thing and go, oh God, I wish I'd calmed down before I said that.
Yeah.
I maybe said it the wrong way, delivered it in the wrong way. Now it's out there. And the truth is, the internet is forever. Once you put it out there, it's out there. But that goes
Yeah.
for all of us. And for
Yeah.
some people to be able to go, oh, well, you just didn't see me doing the other things. No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions to be asked there. And I don't even have to be the one asking it. Neither does Griffey. Neither does John Crimes. Because you know
Yeah,
what? Law enforcement are handling it. It
yeah.
might take them a while, but somebody's going to get round to it. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
The one example that John Grimes used during that live stream that made me giggle, and it was very telling in itself. I mean, he could have just ended it right there and would have spoken volumes. When he said, "Okay, so let's say that this guy robbed in a town that has 20 banks. This guy robbed 19 of those
Yep.
20 banks. You know this. You know it for a fact. There's proof of it. But you want me to make a documentary about the one bank that he possibly did not rob."
Right.
That was just, yeah,
And all on somebody else's word. Because again, I believed the man for a certain amount of time myself. I believed he was doing things that then it proved he probably was not doing. He
yeah,
did do some things, absolutely. But did he do all of what he said he was doing? No, I know that because he said a whole lot. And I know there was a lot he did not do.
yeah. But I do know for a fact that he must not have been very happy with me. And I know that Chip was definitely not happy with me when I sent that billboard money back.
That was
When
the
I re-
best thing he ever did.
when,
That was part of the thing that made me think, that's my girl there. That is exactly what I would do.
because I was starting to doubt. I was starting to doubt him, and I was starting to doubt all the drama surrounding him. And it was not right. I cannot send it to him. I cannot change the rules and situation by sending it to the bank or to Lamar, because that was not what was said on that live stream. On the live stream, it was said it would be sent to Chase to pay for a new billboard. So I refunded everybody. I could not do what we said we were going to do from the first place. I had my doubts.
Yep. That's it. And you can't control what anybody else does. That
Yeah.
night was a whole spectacle of, oh my good God, what is happening here? That I won't forget in a hurry. But
Yeah.
there's only, and it's not because you did things the way I would, but you did things the right way. As in, when you cannot stand by in order to watch things go from A to Z, that it has to take 10 detours and then some, unless you're willing to turn a blind eye to that, then you have no option other than to refund the money. And even that made people angry.
Yeah.
But here's the point. If they wanted to donate, they could have done so of their own free will all over again. They had their money back. You do with it as you wish. You want to throw it into the street? Go ahead. You want to give it to Chase? Go ahead. But I don't want to have my name attached to it. That's all you were doing. Want to accuse me
Exactly.
of lying? Don't do that.
I mean, that was exactly what I said in each and every letter. Hey, Tammy, that in each and every refund letter that I said, we are refunding. Please feel free to donate on your. Feel free to donate on your own. Feel free to donate if you choose to. We just cannot do it the way we said we did.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
it's
yeah, that's one thing I can say thank you to her for. She got a couple of people seeing me.
the
But yeah,
weirdest
well,
introduction ever. The weirdest, but
yeah,
it's good because we'll not forget it. It's fine. I'd still take that any day of the week than somebody trying to present themselves as something they're not, doing something they're not.
and I mean, she was so upset with me for sending that money back too.
Right?
Uh yeah, that was, oh no. So yeah,
Her
yeah.
and
As I said,
several others. They don't let it go. They don't seem to see where the responsibility lies. And the truth is, it lies with all of us in some small part, but some hold more than others. And whenever it gets to the point, and that's why I think I felt a wee bit of, and again, I could be proved very wrong here, but when Tim Coop didn't say a whole lot to the news cameras, but his body language gave so much away to me that I was like, sir, I see you right now. And it's not in a bad way. I see you. He wanted to say all of the things,
yeah,
all of it. And there will come a time where that may happen.
mm,
Some of it we're going to get in court. Some of it we
yeah.
might have to wait a while.
Let's hope
But,
they broadcast it like Amber Turd.
right?
Yeah.
My God, can you imagine? Can we have like live reenactments? We'd have to like live stream every day of the court and everything. Could just be a whole thing. Good
Yeah,
God.
I'd create a
Ernie.
channel just for that.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in the works now that that took off the way it did.
Yeah, because I mean that was just something. Specifically when
Right?
he couldn't answer how
mhm.
much, he could not answer which court, or any extra information. It's just this blanket statement of
It's
um
going to court.
it's going to court.
And it keeps on saying the same sentence.
Yeah, and it's like he was reading that same. Oh, it's another Nutter Butter on YouTube. Don't worry about it. You don't know me. It's one of those loonies like the lady that freezes the live streams and thinks she sees children in boxes and metal
Oh,
plates.
good God.
Are you talking Chip? Holy jeez. Oh, good Lord.
This is why whenever you guys, specifically yourselves and Miss Sharon and people like you, because there are millions of channels on YouTube who have a smaller viewing number, and
Yeah.
that's for a reason. Either the information they're putting out is very niche, or because once you start going for popularity, you have to miss out on a lot of other things. And we see that there are a reason why the big true crime YouTubers, for example, don't really do live streams. Because with live
Yeah.
streams, you get other people. Once other people are involved in a thing, you have no control over what they're doing. Look at Griffey's face. Does she look like she's in control of me? Hell no. That's because I've escaped the closet. Don't tell Stella. She'd shout at me and stuff. But, she's very mean. And as for Val, well.
You see, that's where the thing comes in. You want to know why we are so scared of Stella? I'll tell you guys. Because if you look at that, right? I'm on this side, right? Stella is on that side, right? So you see, there's the closet, right? That's Wee's house. It's right next to Stella.
Right?
So Stella's the one going on the door saying, "Shut up! No pizza tonight."
I know that she's big mad with me whenever she has beans and toast for dinner. And then she turns around and angles her backside towards me whenever she's going to sleep. I know I am in trouble because I'm going to pay for
Yeah.
that all night.
And
It's
that's
terrible.
that's when you and me actually switch roles, because I know that she's a little more pissed off at you when the butt is facing that way.
Right? That's how you know you're really in trouble, when you get the butt.
And
You're
that's when I'm
all
lying
sorts of
there,
trouble.
and that's when I'm lying there giggling, going, "It's Wee's turn." But yeah, Miss Casey says she named her new channel "All the Things with Casey." That's brilliant.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Because same as with all of us. I mean, Miss Casey started getting tired of all the drama and the crap going on in YouTube, because it hasn't been about summer in the longest.
Yeah.
It's been about this one against that one against that one against that one, and Ernie Shell getting tased on the highway, and all this and all that going on, and it was just. And Miss Casey was like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Wait, more also wants to get into.
feel free. We could always do with another we. So yeah, but we was asking. Well, we Scottish Mall was asking a very interesting question earlier that I think the other we could better answer than myself. Because with me, I came into the true crime community with the Summer Wells case. I wasn't here before. I did, however, catch up on the other cases um, as I watched the summer case,
Yeah.
but I wasn't here um, with Cash Gurnan when it happened. I wasn't here with the Cal City Boys when it happened. I basically entered true crime, and the first one that I watched was Summer Wells and Samuel Olson.
Mhm.
There were a few because I started watching Kendall Ray, ironically enough. And
Yeah.
with Kendall Ray, it branched out into what we have today. So thank you, Kendall Ray. Thank you.
Cheers, Kendall. Cheers.
So let me just get where that was asked. She says, Griffey, has it always been this bad in true crime for so many liars and thieves, and so much worse regarding the Summer Wells case? This is the first case I've followed.
Honestly, it's different with every case, and I will say that as someone who has been interested in true crime for a long time, like literally ever since I was a child. Some people will read fairy tales. I was reading true crime books because, hello, I'm a broken individual. Those things make sense to me, because sometimes humans do bad things and other humans are left to pick up the pieces. That made sense to me. Not the doing the wrong thing, the how do we handle the aftermath.
Yeah.
And there's a confluence of events that have happened that make Summer's case slightly different. One of them is the pandemic. To be fair, there were a lot of people at home or with time on their hands or needing an outlet at that time for something that wasn't within their own four walls, who would have never been involved in this, who found out about a little girl from a small place in the middle of nowhere who had gone missing, poof, without a trace.
Yeah.
And that's not normal. That's not normal. What is also not normal are the people who are directly involved with Summer's case. To call them
Yeah.
all characters in would be a kind term in every sense of the word, because they're all a varied and very complicated array of people.
Yeah.
So you have even just that situation. Then you have people who want to become involved with those characters and either befriend them or to use them for information, depending on the person. And
Yeah.
that adds a whole different layer of craziness.
Yeah.
And again, that's my personal bias, because again, people befriending suspects or whatever is not is not an unusual occurrence. What is unusual is to bring out all their dirty laundry in public
Yeah.
and display it proudly, whether they want you to or not, and then claim that there's nothing wrong with that. Now,
Exactly.
if you are a person who wants to involve yourself with those people, take that information to law enforcement. Those are the only people that should know that.
Yeah.
The internet shouldn't know it until much, much later. And I think that's what we see with Summer's case. We're getting a
Yeah.
lot of details that most of the time would not have made their way into common knowledge. And even then, it's a very extreme bag of weirdness. A lot of people who were around for things happening who seem to have forgotten entirely what had happened at the time, which is odd to me, and want to rewrite history. It's all very strange. But we live and we learn. We all want to give people a chance. But what I would say is, once you see somebody prove themselves to be a liar or to mislead on purpose, law enforcement are allowed to do that for a very specific reason.
Yep.
But if you, as a human who has no training, is only doing it to benefit your own self, not the child or individual that needs your help, then I feel sorry for you. I really
Yeah.
do. Because a lot has gone wrong there if those are your life choices. You want to make friends with people and support them? Fine. I don't need to know about it.
Yeah.
You want to splash it all over YouTube and then get angry when people have an opinion about it? I'm sorry. I wouldn't have known unless you told us.
Exactly. And that's one thing I to me the most wrong thing that was done from the get-go was as as I would say, like the shares befriending Don, pulling him up on their panel, having him talk about it. And then I know I can get a lot of people saying, "Yeah, but you have no problem with Chris McDonough and his interview with Candace and his interview with Don and all that and the other." Chris McDonough was law enforcement. The shares are not. And to me that was the start of no. Because in my general opinion, nobody was supposed to talk to those parents. Nobody was supposed to go in and like uh, try and befriend and later backstab one of the parents or the family members or the neighbors or the this or the that. Let law enforcement do their job. It's all fine and good for us to sit and hash out what happened the day June 15th, but it's not our job to go and interrogate witnesses and parents and basically either pull them in the firing line or try and put them up on a pedestal like a saint.
Right?
Yeah.
We all have opinions
Yeah.
on the information we have seen and heard, but
Yeah.
and everybody has undoubtedly, even Don and Candace themselves, have
Yeah.
contributed information to this case. Would
Yeah.
it be in a way I would present it? Probably not. But I'm not them. And I'm grateful for that in so many ways. I am nothing special of humanity whatsoever. I'm a normal person with a very boring, regular life.
Yeah.
But whenever one of your first interactions with a parent of a missing child is to give them videos of the McCanns and the Ramsey parents both
Yeah.
being interviewed, two of the most controversial cases, and there's still an awful lot of questions. That's not interview preparation. That's not what that is. There's
Nope.
a very direct way to do interview preparation. That's a totally separate thing. Once you start to provide a cheat sheet for somebody on how to tiptoe through the tulips in order to get through things, you're then part of that. And for those people to want to have that on their conscience, Godspeed.
Yeah.
I don't have to be you, and I have very strong opinions on those people. Now, some of those have changed their minds. Does that make them right? It
Nope.
might do in their mind, but we
Yeah.
have to exercise our own judgments. So, yeah, in short, try to support those who you see putting out actual information rather than gossip, rather
Yeah.
than scaremongering, rather than deliberately tearing others down in the name of a case. There's a time and a place for all things,
Yeah.
but when that's all that you have to offer, then I don't
Exactly.
want any part of that. No. No.
Um. Well, now I have to be specific. We Scottish mom. Um. my theory, and I mean, I have a bunch of them. My theories go from 0 to 100 on a daily basis. But the one thing I come back to, I have not left that property. I To me it's just, I'm sorry, but a mother of a missing 5-year-old, the whole family story was too rehearsed. It was too much the same. If I tell you a story and Stella tells you a story of what happened when Valerie jumped around in the lounge, jumped around so much that she actually fell and bumped her head, you're gonna hear the same, but not exactly the same, because I would be like, okay, well, I didn't see it, but I heard that she was jumping around, and the next minute I just heard a doof and a ah. So I can only presume that she jumped on the couch and fell off. And then Stella would come and say, no, she wasn't on the couch. She was just jumping and she slipped and she fell and she bumped her head. At the end of the day, you get the same. At the end of the day, Valerie bumped her head. But you don't get exactly word for freaking word the same.
Yep.
So that's number one. And the lost time is a big issue for me now. But I think there's more to it, because if you look at all the factors that come in between with the photographs and all of the above, I think there's a high probability that she disappeared before the 15th. It could be influential because so many cases coming out now with parents actually doing something to their child and doing it long before they actually reported the child missing.
Mm.
But that it's either the 15th something happened, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100% on that, Tammy. I'm not doubting it at all. I'm just saying I don't believe there's a whole lot of honesty.
Yeah. We're also not trying anyone here, so we can support innocent until proven guilty. However, while seeing the grand scope of the entire situation, and that means for everybody involved, does it mean that just because Dawn and Candace had questionable behaviors that they are automatically responsible? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But there are certainly things missing that are not about money. They're not about education. They're not about any standard of living in society. They're not about religion. There's a basic humanity there. Just the same way I'm telling you, I could see that in Griffey. When you see, it's called congruence whenever you talk about someone's actions matching up with what they tell you they think.
Yeah.
And when you see those things not match up on a consistent basis, there have to be reasons for that. And that could still all happen, and they could still not be guilty. However,
Yeah.
the other thing I would add to that is that Candace has admittedly some self-medicating issues, that it is obvious that she is not handling well. And to be honest, if you weren't handling it well before your child went missing, afterwards it's going to get rugby as hell, because everything's going to go sideways. Everything. I've seen that in my own family, not with a child going missing, but how trauma has a ripple effect on everything else afterwards.
Most
And it sort of takes that. There has to become a point where, or again, like Brandy Neal, where people will look at her and go, she's laughing with her other children. How can she do that? You're like, why are you punishing another child for their sibling going missing?
exactly.
There has to be a point that you try your damnedest to make a life for that child. And God love that woman. It must kill her to do that every day. And I meant it when I said whenever she was up on the panel, I feel a lot of respect for that lady. Is she perfect? No, none of us are. None of us are.
Yeah.
But some people are way less perfect.
Yeah. Um, we Scottish Ma, I hope so. I really hope and pray that she is. I mean, to me, a wonderful day is to see that she's found and to see how she grows up and like get back on TV 10, 15, 20 years from now and see a video saying Summer went to prom. I mean that would just be awesome. So yeah,
Yeah,
I really I hope and pray that she is.
that can only be our best hope that somewhere she is. It does sound like you're in an airport, Val. It's hilarious. You're like permission to
Driving by
laugh.
with motorcycles.
That's what you're telling us. You're actually. Um, it's amazing though how people. There are strange things that happen all the time. Could it be something that none of us have ever thought about? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know how I know that? Because it happens. There was a lady that turned up that they managed to connect through DNA records who was adopted. They found out 40 years after she had initially gone missing who her parents were. And that only came out into the press 2 weeks ago. And they still have a lot of unanswered questions about that.
Wow.
And that's with some very physical evidence. Strange things do happen. However, nothing happens in a vacuum either. Something has happened. People don't vanish. And unless you can prove it to me that aliens were responsible, you know, at this point it's just as feasible as anything else. I'm making light of it because I'm trying to lighten the mood a bit because it's a really heavy subject. There's just a lot of sadness and pain and everything is terrible. Once you start looking into all of the things, none of it is good. None of it.
Yeah.
For anybody.
And oh, thanks, Tammy. She says she loves the laid back atmosphere and we're all awesome. Yeah, aren't we?
You're awesome, Tammy. You're awesome.
So yeah, well, laid back atmosphere is what we try to go for over here. It's like in the morning, just before a Wednesday or a Sunday live stream. Stella comes to me and says, "So what are you going to talk about tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So
Then
we
she
are.
hears the closet door.
Yeah. Then I hear
She's like, oh.
the door, and it's like, never mind.
It's all gonna go sideways. Oh my god.
Here she comes to wreck the day. So yeah, no, but we love our wee Frosty. We really do. Oh, and Tammy, in case you're wondering who she is, you will find her on the YouTube streets by the name of Wee Frosty Ewok.
Yes, it confuses a lot of people, apparently. One in particular, which is hilarious. But that's something we're not going into. You know, I'm just being a shady mofo. And again, that's where it's sad. If people who claim to have knowledge of things and who know all the things can't make a basic conversation with another human the same way I was able to speak to Griffey to go, hello, what is happening?
Yeah.
And does that make me right? No. Could she have told me to F off and go 10 ways to Sunday? Absolutely. Should she have? Absolutely. Yes, ma'am?
Do you know why some people don't like you?
Oh God, yeah.
Lots of reasons. Have we got a list, or are we just going to take a couple?
No, it's a good thing because you are brutally honest.
I
It's a
am.
good thing.
Because you're not
am.
afraid to call a spade, and some people don't like it when they're called a spade in their own sandbox.
No,
You
no,
see?
it has got me removed from many's a place. Not for being rude, not for being aggressive, but for having the audacity to say, well, this has happened, but you're telling me this didn't happen now. And just because they don't want to admit that, that automatically in their book means you're a terrible human. Well, if that makes me a terrible human, I'm fine with it. They can carry on about their merry way, live their best life, go for it. I'm good. I'm
That's
good
what
with
we
my
like
lot.
there.
I
Why do
love
you
you
think we
all
why do you think we love you so much? Because
because
we
you're
love
crazy people.
that too.
Yeah, that's it.
But we love sitting back with you, listening to a clip going, "We frosty Ewok."
Like it's
What?
what? And listening to the literal, not just one penny. It didn't just drop. It bounced. It ricocheted. There was a whole series of events afterwards, and none of them still brought them to the answer that they needed. Not one. Craziness. Craziness. I'm not an attention seeker.
There we go.
Yeah, and Stella personally loves you because you keep the closet clean.
I'm very tidy. Very tidy. It's my nursing training. Everything is very organized. Everything is spotless, ship-shaped. There are records for everything. I'm a lunatic when it comes to that because, I want to know why I haven't had all of the slices of my pizza. Where did that one go? The date it was missing. How many bites were taken out of it? We're sending it off for DNA analysis. We're doing all of the things. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, little Val said I should give you a message from her. She says she's sorry. She took that one piece of pizza and she ate it because after she fell on her mouth to get her loose tooth out, she had to get something to ease the pain. So she took the pizza.
Aw, you had to go there, didn't you? You didn't. You had to go there. God damn it.
But it was just funny because
Fine.
afterwards Stella says to me, "Yeah, that could only be your offspring." Knocking her own house to get the tooth out.
Look, it's a tooth world out there. The girl's got to do what she's got to do. There isn't time for this namby-pambying around. Time is of the essence, people. People have to get paid. Work has to be done. And if you're not willing to put in the time and the effort to get that tooth fairy to rock up to your house, well then, I'm sorry, you ain't deserving anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love the way Stella's face just looks at me like, oh good God. She's off.
You should have seen her the day that she heard that clip of "We Frosty Ewok." She was on the floor laughing. So yeah,
Even
we just gotta. And
even
I
Miss
looked at it.
Sharon clocked it. It was hilarious. I was just like, can I have a link? Because here's the thing as well. I don't have a channel per se. You see me popping up here and there with my little bullshit shovel to go, here, hold on, stop that. Take your shit and leave with it. I'm good with that. I don't care if people hate me for it. I don't care. That's fine. I don't want to hurt other people, but I won't have people lied about and shit created because you don't want to take responsibility for your actions. That's not okay with me. So there comes
Yeah.
a point where somebody has to stand up. And I'm not always the most eloquent. I'm not always so restrained. I'm not always as compassionate or as forgiving as I should be. But God damn it, I'll try. And I'll try to keep it straight. There has to be a point at which you realize enough has been done.
Yeah.
And you either stand up and you speak up, or you condone their behavior. And I'm done
Exactly.
with the condoning stuff. That doesn't help anybody. It just makes it
Yeah.
worse.
But you know
So
the
there.
most the most refined and eloquent we get over here is Stella, and that's just because she doesn't say much.
She's the only one with sense among us. It goes Stella, then Val, then you, then I'm the one who just messes it all up. I was going to use a whole
No,
different
hey.
word.
You'll make the
Well,
unicorn mad.
Miss Sam
Unicorn.
Miss Sam E would like to know where we're all from. Well, no, none of us are from Scotland, ironically enough.
No. No, and
Stella
I'm not
and my-
from Tennessee. Believe
No.
it or not. People thought I was for months, and I find that the most hilarious thing.
Wow.
Because, hello, have you heard me? But yes, carry on, Griffey. Go.
Well, Stella and myself are in South Africa, born and raised. Our wee friend over there is Northern Irish,
Yes.
and our other friend over there in the pretty red with the blue little angry unicorn is our near dear Canadian friend.
Queen
So
of
which is-
Dragons.
No, we don't
Queen
speak
of
Afrikaans.
Dragons.
And in case
Dragon.
anybody was ever wondering, we don't speak Afrikanese. She does not speak Canadianese. And what would you be? Irishanese.
Don't even get me started. That's a whole. We'll go there a whole different day because that's a whole situation all by itself. We'll be
Yeah.
off. We'll be here till 4 o'clock in the morning. People will have passed out. Yeah. But yeah, it's
There will be green drinks everywhere, and every day will be St. Patty's.
whoop whoop.
Woo!
Yeah, St. Patty's in Canada. We don't have a South Africa Day over here. We just call it Tuesday.
We have Canada Day coming up soon. The 1st, July 1st is Canada Day. I don't know what that really means.
Yeah, what does it mean? What really does Canada Day mean? Go.
It's when we were founded, I guess. We
When you were found, full stop. Hello.
when Canada was found, I guess
Hello,
we were
everyone.
lost for a really long time.
So did Christopher Columbus stop there too?
Oh no, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. No, it wasn't that one, or we would be more than just America's hat.
Well, I sit and wonder to myself sometimes if Christopher Columbus and Jan van Riebeeck were related, because they were awfully good at finding stuff.
Actually, Christopher Columbus, I guess, was very bad at finding things. It was just more of an accident.
He was the Ernie Shell of the investigative era, where he just happened to be in a boat and rock up somewhere by accident and go, "There you go, I find this shit," boom, and you're like, what? Hello? No,
As
sir. Sorry.
as far as I heard, the same thing happened to Jan van Riebeek. He got lost on a boat somewhere and ended up on the lowest, basically the pointiest part of South Africa.
All
Which
I
would
remember is a commercial in Canada. I'll see if I can find it. About Canada loved, especially when I was little, these Canadian history things where you got reenactments and commercials.
yeah.
So we learned that Canada was named Canada because the settlers met the indigenous, and the indigenous brought the settlers in and were like, Canada, Canada, which meant like our tribe or our huts. And they're like, oh, this is Canada. That's what we'll call it. There is a literal video on how that went down.
Yeah.
I love that. And of course, everybody just happened to conveniently agree on just the one story of it. They were all like, "Is that good with you? Is that good with you? Okay, great.
Yep.
We're going with that. Okay, we're going to
Yeah,
write it
this is
down and
called
tell everyone."
Canada.
Okay.
So yeah, it's fun that all these men got lost and happened to find something that they weren't looking for to begin with.
Yeah.
No matter,
Usually.
no wonder they still can't find their socks when they open a damn drawer.
It's true. It's so true.
Oh God.
And here I was thinking about starting to date again. You're just making it all easy for me to just know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, you know my prospects right now.
You're welcome. Stay away. They're all douchebags.
The truth is that you may feel like you're winging it alone by venturing out into the dating world again, but realistically, what that other person or potential other person doesn't realize is that they have entered a world of shit like they have never seen before in their life. Not because of you, but because you have some, friends who may have opinions about things. Just maybe. And, they have a habit of finding things out. They ask questions. And we'll listen to the answers. But when we say that the potential candidate is literally going to have an interview, oh my good Lord.
Could you imagine bringing Jay on here for an interview? Or Landon? Landon, I could see. Landon, I think, would enjoy an interview.
That's a red flag.
I feel very, very sorry for the both of them because they will both need the pens, a bottle, and a corner by the time we're done.
The Kevin, not the quiet Kevin dude, but the other Kevin dude started sending me Snapchats again this morning. Just out of the blue. He commented on the new Bonksy thing. He was like, what's this? And
Bonksy?
Like, my new Bonksy Facebook page.
I have a solution to all your problems. All of them. You can wrap all of them up with just one message. I'm a lesbian. Leave me alone.
Yeah, they're nice
no,
people.
That doesn't work.
They want to be friends with me.
That doesn't work. some
But I
dudes
think I
just
want
take
more
that
than
as a
that.
challenge, for goodness sake, and they're like, "Oh, great! I'm bringing my full video setup. We're going to film the entire situation and just see how that goes on. Okay, I'll just be over here in the corner." No, sir. No, no. We're good. We're good with that. You just stay your ass at home. We're all right. Thank you. Thank you.
All of these guys and
Amos says, Brenda.
women, they've all been on again, off again. It's like, oh, you like me? No, I might like you. Goodbye. Okay. And then they go,
Yeah.
oh, it's been a while. How are you? I'm like, I'm great. How are you? Flirt, flirt, flirt. Oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
3 months goes
Sure.
by.
As soon as you show interest, there will be silence. So you have to. There's a reason why that whole treat him mean, keep him keen thing came along. And you're going to have to. It's difficult because you're thinking, I want you to be honest with me. Why would I not be honest with you? You ask me how I am, I'll tell you how I am. That's not what they want to hear. So you either have to play a whole little game, which is like what you really need. I think I have solved all of today's problems by myself.
Yes.
Like, congratulations, everyone. After this, we can all just unplug the internet and be happy with our lives.
Yes.
Val is going to start a
ladies
YouTube.
and gentlemen.
She's going to do a YouTube channel about her dating potentials and sort of anonymize it, but still point out the specifics. And it's going to be oh my God, it could
Once
be a
he starts
whole thing. A whole
It's gonna
thing.
be fun. I'll
I'm gonna start a channel reacting to that bullshit, and it would give her away in 5 minutes.
It has been crazy since the last few months, and then just recently, because I just found out I get to move in April. Where did April come from? Where did April go?
It's been a long day. It's been a long
very
day.
long day. August.
It's the
And
man.
now all of a sudden, all the potentials, all in like
Yeah.
and none of them I told I was moving until like they messaged me to talk. And now they're all like, and I'm like, whoa.
I have another idea how you can get them to leave you alone for a little bit.
What?
Send each of them a message saying, "So, when are we getting married?"
One of them would probably jokingly be like, let's elope.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
then
would
don't
go up
send
in
it
my
to that
face.
one.
That would be the Kevin guy with the
What? Hello? What?
Yeah, you heard that right.
He knows exactly which one. That was the one that messaged me this morning. I got TikToks from him in the shower.
Okay.
But just this, like, and his butt.
Please tell me you put that on private for just you to see and not the entire fucking internet, because otherwise he would have broken it today too.
He would have broke
Right.
Snapchat. Yeah. Yep. Poor Stella. I think I broke her.
Do you realize how long it's going to take me to fix her after that?
Well, I did accidentally send the well, no, it wasn't an accident. I sent the pictures. I was like, look at this. I was like, can you believe he sent me this? Poor Stella. She was just like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm scarred. I'm all the things. All of it. All of it.
Yep.
Well,
I have a
All of the
question though, Val. You see, in
Yes.
Canada, now I'm trying to be as straight with you as I can, but
Oh, always. Just say it.
cheeky at the same time. You know me. You got me.
Go for it.
Does bonking mean the same thing as it does here in the UK? If you're going to bonk somebody, if you got you bonking,
Maybe that's why the bonksy. No, that's not. Not the
Huh?
No, it's not. I was like, is that Because of my name? No, it isn't. No, it doesn't.
I'm just saying,
Bongsi was her, and I just kind of ran with it. No, we just are pretty vulgar. We don't like root or bonk or
Bonk.
we do a whole lot of fucking fuck.
I'm dead.
I don't want you to get struck for me getting dirty on your channel.
I'm telling you, this needs to be a thing. 4 women go dating by proxy via one person. This is going to be a whole situation. We'll have polls in the chat. People will be able to vote. We'll be able to ask questions.
I have very specific things with the person I settle with. Like they're on the prize now. I'm going to settle with this one. The person I choose to be with and that partner in crime is my partner in crime for the rest of my life. So I want to be getting it right this time. Because I have a bad picker.
Well,
Who said what?
Hey, who said what?
well, Griffey knows where my brain is. And it's nowhere good. Help me.
I'm going to bring the shovel.
I wonder when she came in.
Yeah.
Here.
Who said what? Did you come in during that one?
Oh, yeah. Well, the one gentleman works at a pet store, and I'm a huge animal fan, so we went there yesterday and engaged in conversation with this person, and it was great, and it was nice, and we're still talking. But before I went, I kind of like he sent me a picture of him like wrestling with his pit bull puppy. It's really sweet, and I'm like, oh, awesome. And I mentioned it to my roommate, and she's like, I really thought you were going to say he showed you something else. So what I do is when we're in the store and I'm explaining, oh, yeah, she thought you were going to show me your dick. Right in the store, loud as I could be. And he went, nope, that's not what I said. And I said, yeah, I know. I didn't show her that one.
I wanted to ask you if you were using that pit bull puppy euphemistically.
But he did. It was cute too. He's 6 months old now. This really cute puppy, and I love dogs. And
Val, I love you, but I'm going to cut you off there because I guarantee you, if you go back to this stream and re-listen to the last 2 minutes, you will crack yourself up. Not because of what you have said. Imagine it through my brain, my cesspool of a mind, and then you will have some hope at imagining the terrible things that are going on in my head. None of them are great. All of them are heckin' hilarious, though.
Oh yeah. Why do you think I asked if I could adopt you sometimes and keep you in my closet? We're just our brains. All 3 of us work in 4 of us. Look at Stella. She's just like
Look, if we get you to move to our Quebecois area, I learned French at school. My conversation teacher at school was not a French person, considering that I live in the EU. Oh, no. We got a person the whole way from Quebec.
Oh, Canadian French.
If you think my Northern Irish accent is messed up, oh my Lord. Wait till you ever hear. Oh, it's going to be a whole spectacle. But yeah, let's do it, Val. Let's do it. Let me in the closet.
I can't understand the French accent. The Quebec French accent is really muddled.
Yeah.
It's not. I was told by many French Canadians that most Paris French people are very rude to them because they are told that it is not the real French dialect, that it is
Oh,
Navarre.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
so and I can see it. we don't overly like Quebec too much because they're the grumpy uncle we don't talk about, that the old man that sits on his lawn and get up alone and can't drive.
We need to get Miss Sharon because apparently balls are entering the conversation now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, my Clay. I've been working on a commission of a dragon, and yes, he looks like what you think he looks like, but he's not, I swear. I have to make his eyes. All of my clay stuff is packed, so this is all I have until I can get into the closet.
Sorry.
You don't have much room right now.
Sorry.
There's boxes, so I can't borrow you at the moment. It's really
Look,
packed.
there's only so much any of us can do here. You know, you have to work with what
Yeah.
you've got.
Yeah.
If you
There's a lot
encounter
to do,
weed
though.
in the
There's
closet,
clay, there's paint, there's all kinds of stuff.
I can almost guarantee that if you encounter weed specifically in our closet, you will not be exiting thinking of any man.
Right?
Oh,
Right?
really?
Well, I didn't realize it quite until now, but look, I'm down. That's all you need to know, okay? I got time for
Frog,
it,
you
girl.
got
Let's
another
do
person to
it.
Well, now everything gets even better.
Now you're supposed to use your best Quebec French accent and say, "Okay, my baby."
Well, I have a huge female girl crush on certain accents, and those two accents, both equal, are Scottish and Irish. And you could talk to me all day, and I'll just be like,
Excellent. Well, I'm in. That's what you're telling. That's what I'm telling me. I'm in. That's all. Griffey's out. Goodbye, Griffey. We're done.
Look,
You can exit the flesh.
just last week she told us that our South African accent is so sexy.
We've moved on. We've moved on. We haven't got time to dwell on the past.
Stella, we need to go cry. We were just the flavor of the week. Are you making yourself all pretty?
Right?
I know, right?
Look at me. I'm gonna go make some tea, some peppermint tea.
Good girl, good girl. Oh, we're so stupid, but it's funny. Oh God.
Sometimes we need a little stupid, but beside
Right?
that, you did awesomely tonight. As I said, I can't stop applauding that because you really, you held yourself with such grace that I was dumbfounded.
You're like, is that really her? Is that my potty mouth friend who says all the things all the time? Is that her?
Oh no, trust me, I could feel the disturbance in the force.
Oh.
I was just very, very much applauding how you held yourself together.
I was trying, girl. I was trying. Because, you know, we've all had a lot.
Yeah.
And it was good to see, at least a group of us. None of that was at all planned. I think anybody could tell that. But, and Lisa Jones is paying. I mean, congratulations, Lisa. You're our new true crime influencer. We've lost one recently. So we've promoted you. Congratulations. You're now a Depends model. You didn't realize it, but we're going to get you a whole gig. But I was trying my best because we've all learned a lot of crazy stuff. Some of it is helpful for ourselves as humans, but
Yeah.
really doesn't matter a shit to anybody else. But there are definitely a few that have not come to that point. And, you know, I'm very aware too that it's easy to go, well, we told you, we told you. Nobody listens then. Nobody cares then. People don't want to
Yeah.
listen. They just put their guard up and go, right, I'm done. If you're just going to attack me, I don't want to hear what you have to say. But Pop-Tarts, motherfuckers, Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Well, here's something to keep you going for enjoy his laughter for the rest of the night. Wee Scottish Ma says, years ago I had a rainbow colored stuffed woolly shaped soft toy. I wanted a secret Santa night out. My German Shepherd pup ran out of the room with it and dropped it at my dad's feet.
Oh my lord. Oh my.
I can only imagine how that conversation went.
Oh, the timing is just impeccable. And, you know, the innocence of it too. You know, it wasn't done through any malice. Pups just having their best life, running around playing with the thing. And you're like, oh, good God, let me die now. In fact, hold on. I've got Wee's shit shovel here. I'm digging my own hole and I'm not coming out of it. I'm going to get in, close it up. You'll never see me again. I don't want to speak to anybody. I'm done. I'm out. Peace, everybody.
Peace. I'm out.
Yeah, bye.
She said she didn't converse. She just appeared in the kitchen. Good plan.
When all else fails, make tea. Always
Oh,
make tea. Doesn't
you
matter if
guys
you don't
want,
drink it.
if you guys ever want to see something naughty but funny, and also for a very, very good cause, Crafting Through the Lies did a live stream. It's one of the newest live streams. It's called Let's Chat.
It's amazing.
It was
Amazing.
brilliant. Because you
Amazing.
start off and you watch it, and it starts off like a normal live stream, like, hi, how's everybody doing, and greeting everybody, and the next minute, oh, Betty's on backstage, she wants to come up on panel, and that's when the fireworks start. Not in the same sense as what it was on Q's. This is all funny
Way
and
funnier.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we like to say here a joke with a jag because you're trying to deliver it in a funny way. You're not trying to be hurtful. There's a point to what you're doing. And unfortunately, like most times, that point flew over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah.
Very spectacularly so. Which is quite amazing. You know, whenever that's your own level of introspection that you can't laugh at yourself. You
Yeah.
have to be able to take the hits. You're going to put yourself out there. You got to take it. You got to take it.
What's that phrase? If you can't laugh at yourself, call me. I'll laugh at you.
I mean,
So yeah,
it was brilliant.
I gotta admit, what was it? It was Coco being Betty, right?
Yeah, but I thought because if you haven't seen it, please, I beg each one of you, if you have not seen it, and hell, even if you have, just give yourself a little palate cleanse and go and watch it. It is one of the most beautifully done and off the cuff little performances you will ever see, because it's not meant to be hurtful. It's all done with a point in mind, and some of it was so artfully delivered that it was like an arrow to someone's heart. You would have thought it had been delivered personally on the end of a spear, the way that other people were carrying on. And you're like, no, look, we could do this in a very different way. It was stellar. Stellar.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, and I wanted to comment at Tamari and said to her, I wish we could have more of this. And
Yeah.
I mean, I would have loved to have participated in something like that. I know you would too. In cracking the shit out of each other. I mean, poking fun, having a bunch of laughs. I mean, impersonating this or that one or the other. But at the end of the day, the ones that you're able to poke the most fun at and get the most laughs out of are also ironically the ones that take the most offense to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
Like them
happens no matter
people.
what you do. No matter how
Yeah.
constructive you are, no matter how clear, concise you are, no matter how kind, no matter how gentle, there are some people who will still ignore everything you have to say. And the only thing you can do then at that point is think, well, I've tried. And that's the point that those ladies had already got to. They had already tried all of the other options.
Yeah.
We can go full nasty if you want, but nobody really wants to do that. So the other option that was left was humor. And the fact
True.
that certain people didn't like it, I'm sorry. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
If you can't laugh at yourself, don't worry. There was about 1,000 people by the time that I watched it that laughed at you. No problem.
Right?
But yeah, I love who said what's comment. Unless you're LC, then the hits go whoosh right over your head.
I'm so down for that. But don't even get me started, or we'll all be in terrible trouble. We'll end up in like YouTube jail or something. We'll be fundraising for money. It'll be terrible.
Yeah. I was waiting for her to call City Arsidian again.
Oh my lord. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was ironically enough on that panel the day that she called City Arsidian. And City said to her, who the fuck is Arsidian? Why are you calling me Arsidian? That's not my name.
That's not my name. That's not my name.
Twitch.
So yeah, that was it was just I was like, do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, my banana tried to run away.
Your banana got scared about the topic you discussed earlier.
Right? Eat it, Val. Put it all in your mouth, Val. Go on. Chew that puppy real good. Go on.
Oh,
Go on. Get your tongue around it, girl. Go on.
be my guest, Miss Casey. Miss Casey says she's going to do a shameless plug for her new channel, if that's okay. It was like, be my guest.
I'll follow.
Yeah. We'll all follow. And you know what we can also do? I'm sure that if we talk to Bonksy and to we over here, I know I can get Stella convinced,
Captive audience.
I will drag everybody over there and we can get up to some fuckery on your panel.
We have all the fuckery and we are happy to deliver it, Casey. If you want it, girl, we got it. We got it. You want it? We're going to give it to you.
We'll even see if we can get wee Scottish Ma to come up on panel and tell that story about that little toy she got.
Yeah. Better still if we can have props, but you know, that's just me.
Thing I love about all of this is the diversity of countries that we're all gathering together.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I threw you with a wrench, Miss Casey. Feel free to drop the channel link so that folks can go and sub up to you.
Val's right.
Yay!
It's like the
I'm the
United
second sub.
Nations
Right?
of YouTube waifs and strays almost, because none of us really fit into any particular whole group. We're all
Yeah.
very different people, but yet very similar people all at the same time, which is an
Mhm.
amazing thing. And it's an amazing thing that very seldom happens. It's easy to find an echo chamber. It's very hard to find people who can express themselves or want to discuss a thing with you rather than tell you about a thing, or to
Yeah.
give you information rather than just give you their script. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I you know what I noticed recently, and that is one thing that's got even more and more irritating to me? Creators that have echo chambers and don't want to have anything else but echo chambers.
Mm.
I I've I understood you when you got up on panel once, we Scottish Ma.
Yep, me too.
We Scottish Ma, you know what? There's one thing that you have, ironically enough, that ties you and me forever on YouTube. The very first time I was shown on a camera on a panel was with you. Scott H still pulled me up by accident when I was trying to help him backstage. And it was his first live stream on True Crime Commentary. So he accidentally pulled me up because he was trying to figure out Restream. And you were up on that panel too. It was me, you, and ELP.
That's a
Yeah.
whole. Can you imagine if we had a whole redo of that entire situation?
And
That
and I was just like, peace out. I'm gonna give the grown-ups time to chat. Okay, bye. And I got off the panel and then John Q got up. So it was like years.
Bye.
You also said to restart Moshi to read a phone book to you.
Yes. I would love to hear wee Scottish Ma read a phone book to me.
She has got an amazing accent. And the only
Yeah.
way that other people learn to understand, I mean, come on now, wee Scottish Mo, if people can understand ELP, frankly, they can understand anyone. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry that it will take other people maybe a few minutes for their ear to follow in, but just like music, you either learn and listen or you don't. So they'll either get in and get with the program or they won't. But your accent is adorable, and what you have
Yeah,
to say is valid as well. So, you know, to hell with
definitely.
anybody else.
True. Hello, Miss Suzanne Sutherland. Well, ironically enough, it's good morning for me in Stella too. It's 1:20 a.m. It's still it's almost, well, it's pretty much 12:20 for you, ain't it, we?
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah, it's like 6:20, no, 7:20 p.m. for Bonksy over there. So she's still in
Yep.
yesterday. she's stuck in the past. We need to get her to the future.
Yes. That is true.
Look at Stella. You know, that's when you know you're in South Africa and it's winter.
I just will have to document every moment when you guys are in Canada, whether it visit/live. I don't care which at this point. Just get you here. I can't wait to see you in winter.
You're assuming that I will be visible.
We're gonna look like this.
We're gonna be like under
Gonna
like
be like
They'll be like little
Penny from
slits
South Park,
where-
just the eyes. There's just gonna be the
Yeah.
eyes peeping out, and it'll be like, right, that
Yeah.
set of eyes belong to Griffey, and that set of eyes belong to Stella. Okay, good, you all good, great. Okay, bye. Those people are now icicles. Val is going to wheel them into the house.
and,
Yeah.
and you know what? And there's gonna be 10 tons of blankets on top of us, so good luck in finding us there.
Suzanne,
So,
can just so that we're clear, nobody knows who I am. It's a big secret. So please do not give away my secret squirrel identity to anyone. Never mind the fact that I have also eaten food. You're ruining it. You're telling all my secrets.
Yeah?
And you know, people just get very mean about the whole thing rather than just asking. So, and that's not directed at you, by the way. That's me being paranoid. Oh my God. See, this is where I say something and then I'm like, oh, no.
You know, if you ever needed to find we, just
Yeah.
follow the pizza crumb
Right?
trail.
Right? I try my best, but some escape. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why do I get the idea of me and Stella and the kids ever get to visit Canada when it's snowing, that we're gonna do like Walter from Jeff Dunham going, we love it here.
Yeah. Oh, I wish we were here all the time. Save
I love
me.
Walter.
Oh no. Foxy, you look frozen. Is it the Canadian? Oh crap.
No, she's moving.
There
She's
she's
still
moving.
alive.
I just thought that the winter may have hit Canada again.
It's getting
She
dark.
got all
I need a
she
light.
got all Elsa.
No, I think your screen felt South Africa.
Your screen felt a bit South African.
Yeah, I didn't want you to think, Suzanne, that I started to say something thinking that you would know what I meant, and then realized halfway through said sentence that really you have no idea. I don't understand what I mean half the time. So how the heck would you know? So I panicked and then thought, oh my Lord, maybe she thinks I'm making some pointed comment at her, and then started to backtrack and it all got terrible. So I'm glad that you understand anything, to be honest. Help me.
So yeah, you see, Miss Suzanne, we're quite fortunate because we have two wees in this room tonight. We have one up on panel, which is our dear lovable wee Frosty Ewok, and we have wee Scottish Moor. So we got plenty of wees, and I still haven't been to the bathroom.
Right?
Welcome
That's
to
the
the
real
knockout.
situation.
Yeah.
And there isn't, we haven't got a depends amongst us. There,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
we have a whole lot of we and no depends going on here.
I need to call Betty. Betty needs to send me a diaper.
Right? Hook a girl up, for goodness sake. Do the right thing.
Now it's your turn to talk. I gotta pee.
Stella. Stella. Why are you shy?
Come on, Stella. Come on, come
You
on, come
practicing
on,
for
come on,
Canada?
come on, come on, come on. Got Casey practicing her French, I see. Congratulations. Oui, oui.
And now everybody's quiet.
I love how everything
I
gets
know, right?
quiet and
We're trying to
disappears.
force Stella to speak, and instead of that, she's just going,
Yes.
I will sit and be silent. You two had better speak. I will wait you both out. She will win this staring game. And we're just going to be sitting looking like fools in comparison. She's like, I've had enough sense this entire time to keep my mouth shut. I am not letting you lunatics ruin it for me. I've avoided that. Right, Suzanne, we need a GoFundMe. A GoFundMe for all of the products that we need them out. We need all of the things. We're going to get we'll get an Amazon wish list. We'll get a series of sponsored
All the
items. We'll be influencers. There'll be photography. There would be, the whole shebang. You name it, we got it.
Oh, no, she's Miss Suzanne asked. Where is it now? She asked if it's a dream or don't sit here. I don't know what to say, for fuck's sakes. Okay.
We tried to make her speak, Griffey. We tried, God damn it.
Yeah,
We
I
tried.
heard all the way. I heard all the way from the bathroom that you were trying your hardest, and all the way I got quite depressed because I ended up letting loose a fart, which I was saving for later to make you think it was Stella.
Look. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it and all, but
Miss Suzanne, it's a dream that we are hoping to make happen. My and Stella's biggest dreams consist of getting out of this country and being able to be in a place where we can actually find
Because
jobs.
she said that.
Fundraiser coming up for Depends. You see, we love the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones that get on to all the naughty.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
stealthy and dangerous,
Yeah.
right? A bit like Stella at 4 o'clock in the morning, but look. There's a reason why I'm so traumatized. Okay? We haven't got time for that.
I'm sorry, we hid your earplugs.
It's the gas mask I needed, for goodness sake. Come on now, you're only limiting part of the damage. Come on. Snorkel or something in here. Come on, give a girl a chance.
So yeah. No, yeah, no, we're dreaming of it. Hoping for it, trying to start prepping for it. So yeah, that is it's a dream which we hope to achieve. Then we can be the ones with the weirdo South
Canada. We
African
don't
accent.
have to-
Definitely.
yeah. Hi, peeps.
It would have been awesome to just go and visit each place. I mean, can you guys imagine to yourselves? I mean, I still had Bonksy will be able to tell you I had this dream like 15, 17 years ago when we first met. I had this dream of, can you just imagine to yourself? Now, with her, it would have been extra, extra wowish considering her agoraphobia. But
Yeah.
I was like, can you just imagine your reaction when I don't tell you diddly squat and the next minute you hear knocking on your door, you open your door and I'm like, hi.
There's just two
I
pairs of eyes just staring
I
at
would
you like,
probably die right there and be like, ah! I'm like, done. Or I'd be like, yeah, but you didn't tell me. What do you mean you didn't tell me?
But that's just the point. I like doing stuff like that. I like going, hi.
Ah!
Because if I tell you beforehand, you're going to get all excited and then you're going to wish the days away and then you're going to find a way to either walk to the airport or find a taxi or and then get lost on the way, find two wees and yeah,
right?
Yeah.
then you're going to get home and wonder, why the fuck did I go to the airport again?
That wouldn't surprise me either. I'd be like, wait, what were we doing? I have a very bad sense of direction. Very, very bad. Don't ask me to find somewhere. It's kind of like it's got to be landmarks. You know that store that's down near that place down by the water? That's where it is. If you say what
you
is
mean?
that,
Like
it's not happening.
You mean the one that's next to the pub with the bear?
Yeah.
That you
the
went
one
to
down
that
there.
one time? That you went to that one time with that guy that you met who was cousins with that other person who
Right.
then their granny moved in next door? That one?
Have any of you wonderful people ever watched Letterkenny?
Yeah,
It's
you sent me a lot of letter, Kenny.
It's pretty accurate if you haven't watched it. It's based in Canada and it's Canadian.
So, Miss
It's cute.
Suzanne, is that taking you further away from Miss Sharon or bringing you a bit closer to Miss Sharon?
Hey, I want to move someday.
Well,
Yeah.
you are moving.
I know. Well, I mean, out of the country. I. But that's after you guys come and we all go together somewhere else. That's if this country keeps going the way
Ah,
it is.
okay.
Well, I did say we don't have to settle in Canada. We could. It's got its problems in the last while.
Show me
I'm very
where
worried
doesn't.
about our country,
Everywhere is crazy.
right?
Crazy.
That's what scares me. Like, does it really matter where I live ultimately? Because it's just kind of like everywhere.
Right?
Yeah. You getting cold? You poor little South African.
I want to
Oh,
resend We Scottish Mo's invitation. We're not accepting anyone. You can all get out. We have border. We have. We're very serious about this. I have my people. They're on alert at all the borders and crossings. We will
I
not
have
be allowed
plans.
entry.
I
Okay.
have
Well,
plans in Scotland and Ireland because I plan to follow my family tree, and it's just nothing but like I think both of my parents were in Scotland, and Ireland came over at the same time, and then that was it. Like,
I'm sorry.
it's
sorry.
like we were in Scotland and something happened, and somewhere in my family they moved from Scotland to Ireland, and then they stayed there for about 2 generations, and then they got to Canada.
Right?
And then both parents, they're not related. Well, my last name's Gordon.
Oh, that's unlucky.
I think it's awesome. But I don't know any different, honestly.
I'm just being cheeky. Don't
Yeah,
you know better. You know better.
Yes,
You know,
they
it's
are from
very-
Moscow.
You know,
Yes,
it's
they
very,
are.
very, very unfortunate for you, my dear wee friend, because I already bought the box and I paid for the stamps.
Look, I'm just telling you, Griffey, if a certified mail check can go AWOL, that box, God only knows where it's going to end up. Look at what happened to Paddington. Paddington Bear, cute, adorable, tiny marmalade sandwiches. What is there not to love? And look at what happened. Trauma happened. Terrible things happened to a tiny bear in cute little Wellingtons and a little coat.
Did nothing to no one.
Right?
He's just minding his own business. Being a bear. It's like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying there's possibilities. Possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. Wow. We've been on here for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
That seems to be our thing.
One of these
yeah.
days, you're going to remember not to let me up on panel. One of these days. Today was not that day. I'm sorry for you, but you didn't.
I will always drop a link for you to come on panel, specifically after you were on a panel with LC Justice.
It's the least you can do. God. Look.
You needed to vent.
Yeah, you needed a vent room, and there you have it.
Yeah.
Right?
Woo.
I think I said to Casey, I need all of the things after that. I haven't tried 99.9% of the things, but I really do feel like after today, because it just sort of went a little bit, like, why not at this point? I mean, we
Yeah.
might as well. I mean, everything has gone as crazy as possible.
Yeah,
Let's just take the opportunity and run with it, I'm
Yeah.
afraid,
Exactly.
because why not? It might help. Maybe then I'll understand. Maybe then I'll develop a need for Pop-Tarts and Diet Cokes and stuff.
I don't.
Don't forget the hooker boots.
Oh my, look, I'm wearing them as we speak. How
Wow.
dare you? I mean, come on, girls. Get a grip. Just because you didn't make an effort. Come on now. Some of us. There's a reason why it's only a talking circle on the screen. Otherwise, you would all get removed from YouTube for my sexy self. Okay? All right.
Well,
Good.
Miss Suzanne, if you come across Miss Sharon somewhere, tell her to go and watch Q's live stream, the one called Seriously, and then after that, tell her to come and watch this to see Wee's real reaction to the bullshit.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
because you see, if our dear we gets into contact with a certain creator called LC Justice, you know shit's about to fly, and she held herself like a queen on there. But when she got on here, it was like Sailor Station.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh, freedom. Now, let me
right?
tell you what I really wanted to say. Woo.
And the truth is, any of
Yeah.
anything I have said, I would say to her face. I just didn't do it on that particular panel because it
Yeah.
wasn't the right time and the right
Yeah.
place. I am
Yeah.
happy to discuss. I am happy to come to an agreement of differences of point of view. But I meant
Yeah.
what I said. We all get judged by the same standards. Whatever the standards you're setting out are, we all deserve them. Not just one, we all deserve that.
Yeah.
So fair
That's
is
very true.
fair.
Yeah. Very true.
She's not
Very,
ready for my
very.
no, no,
So yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Welcome to my TikTok.
We'll save that
So
for Casey's channel. Whoop whoop.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go make Casey's first live stream go viral.
Mm, right?
What happens? What happens when you let 2 South Africans, 1 Canadian, and an Irish on your panel? That sounds
Well,
like the start of a bad joke.
It
yeah.
does, doesn't it? What's
Grab
the
your
punchline on
Depends
that?
mofos and hang on because shit's about to get real, yo.
Yeah. Art.
It is me.
Wow. They're still going.
Right?
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Whenever you had left, a certain unnamed creator that you'll be able to guess in a wee minute, because part of the seriously was aimed at her. Q called her out by name directly. I'm not going to mention her because that will annoy her more than anything else. Than anything else I could ever say.
Yeah.
They turned up in chat, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but under all of their alt accounts,
Mhm.
spamming the chat with little smiley faces with, the little tongue sticking out that has the dollar sign on it. That was her input into all of that to spam the chat. And it was her. It wasn't a troll person. So, when that's all you have to add, you're done. We
Yeah.
stuck a fork in you. We're done. We're done.
Did she bring her check with her?
Nah. Still bouncing around the world.
Yeah. Cancelled but bouncing. Hey, Pendar. Yeah, we were talking all kinds of fuckery. All kinds. I mean, we had it from all directions. Oh wow, that sounded naughty.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Hello. So yeah. Well, it's pretty much quarter to 2, 1:45 a.m. for me, and I know Stella's sitting here going, I'm cold.
Aw.
So, I don't know if you girls want to talk about. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I don't know if you're done. Bonksy Doodle got something
I
else to
have
say?
no, I'm good. I got kids kind of like giving me the
Uh,
like I said, did you want to make hot dogs? And they're like, hot dogs. Like, right? Give me a minute.
Like you're not being forced at gunpoint to eat a hot dog, but okay, if that's the worst point of your day.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm like, okay, I'll get on that in a minute.
Well, Radar, let me tell you this. If some folks want to have a little giggle, right, if they need one after the long, hard day, tell them to feel free to hop on over and watch this fuckery. Maybe it'll help.
Griffey, before you go,
Yeah.
look. There's been a couple of things, I've written them down. There's a couple of things that I've been waiting for quite some time to say, and I feel like now is my opportunity. Look, let's keep it real, yo. Good night. I love you.
Good night.
The anticipation was thick in the air.
But I was concentrating at the same time. It's like, okay, here's something coming and I shouldn't miss it. And then my eyes glanced over and I saw other comment of me saying that I need a sweatshirt of Griffey's Uptown all kinds of fuckery. So it was like
All the fuckery.
all the fuckery. Let's talk all the fuckery over here. We'll give it to you straight up.
Sideways, diagonal, horizontal.
Bend
We've got
over,
all the
whatever.
angles. We've had time for this. We've made plans. We have equipment. What more
Yeah.
do you need? Okay? We have planned this. Strategic almost.
Yeah.
Our placement
Yeah.
of the fuckery.
But yeah. No, I just wanted to say thank you all for joining me. I mean, I know there's a whole lot of other stuff going on YouTube, but I do really, really appreciate you guys spending time with us here instead of going watching the drama and the arguments over there. Not that I want to take views away from anybody, but yeah, what I'm getting at is we're thankful. We're very, very thankful that you guys are here and spending time with us and chatting with us and making us laugh. And yeah.
like
There
that.
we go.
Fuckery.
Hey there, Lorton girl. Long time no see. How have you been? Yeah, no, we don't want drama. We're here to poke fun at those who make drama.
Yes. Poking fun.
Mhm.
Poking fun.
Yeah, literally poking fun with or without lube.
Right?
Oh my.
Some more aggressively than others, but you know.
But I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome evening further and late afternoon for some and evening for others. And good morning to you, wee, and good morning to me and wee Scottish Mole.
Right?
Yeah.
We got you.
Mhm. So yeah, we love you bunches, and thank you very much for joining us.
No.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that, Lorton girl. So yeah,
No. You need
I
to go
hope
back and watch the replays. They're stellar. Stellar, I
yeah,
tell you.
Yes.
Lorton girl. If you need a giggle, hit the rewind and watch from the start. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. I hope. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing much better. I mean, I'm much better than I was in the previous couple of lives. I'm breathing normally again and no more all the time. So yeah, I'm doing good. But we're very happy to see you. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say
Look, I'm trying to be well behaved, but chat is not helping, okay? If you don't cut us off, Griffey, things are going to go very sideways. All of the sideways, okay? So you decide, girl. You decide. Okay?
you see that
Okay.
that's the thing. I mean, yeah, this live was awesome and we were like funny, but I mean, I don't think we would have been as funny without the chat egging us on.
I couldn't even look at chat when I was on the panel because I knew if I did, it would just it wouldn't have worked out well
Yeah,
for anyone. And I was trying to be fair. Was trying to be
yeah.
I'm trying, very trying. Very
I'm
trying.
I'm telling you, if it was between you and me, I would have split my shit.
Look, I
I
got to
couldn't even
pen.
hold my I could not even hold my tongue and be a neutral mod on cues while in the chat only. I was like, no.
Well, like yourself, Q is one of the most easygoing and fair people that I have
Yeah,
met in my time on the YouTubes. Whenever even she is struggling to try and keep it constructive and
yeah,
try and be kind and deliver the message, but not be hurtful, I have respect for that. It's not an easy task, and she did
true.
a sterling job.
Yeah, I agree with
Sterling
that.
job. She could be flinging poop at everyone now, for all we know, and it would be amazing if that was happening. I would be there for it in
But
spades.
I but I gotta say, I loved her flipping the bird at Trixie.
Right? She deserved it.
Yeah, but like fuck all the way off.
Right?
So yeah, no, I agree with you. I really, really do. And I did have a bunch of fun on tonight's live stream. I did have a bunch of headache inducing fits on cues, but that was because of LC Justice. Um, when we came on here, things subsided, and now, yeah, everything's awesome. I'm ready to go to bed with a smile on my face.
Hey, you're welcome. Look, you're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. All right.
Yeah, we'll put an extra slice of pizza under the door.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been extra good this week. I've been extra good.
But yeah, love you guys, bunches and bunches. Wish you an awesome day ahead, awesome evening, awesome. Yeah, I said that before. But yeah, love you bunches, and thank you for joining us.
Love you lots.
Love you lots. There you go.
Love you all.
Stella spoke.
Yay,
Night, night.